Boom! This episode of Talks with KG is sponsored by Carnival Cleaning Services. Quality service at all times. Located out of New York, serving all 5 boroughs. They have been in business for over 15 years. Services include cleaning of schools, cleaning of hospitals, cleaning of houses. It don't really matter. Just link up with Carnival Cleaning Services. Their number is 917-200-4362 or email canaienterprise.com. Also, Jave Auto AC, located number 182 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, for all your AC needs. Right now the sun hot, so Jave AC is definitely a spot. Boom! Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. And tonight, I got up the Avengers. I say we had to come back with our part 2. You know, me, Naldo, lead that. You know, we had a lengthy conversation, a 2-hour-long conversation about a lot of things that happen in the culture and that kind of vibes. But I felt like 2 hours wasn't enough. So we had to take it to another level, kind of another level of topics to speak about same way. So I say, you know what, I'm going to bring my bad bro, Fireball. You know, because these days, Fireball, you know, like when I really look at the vibes, I realize that, I don't know if all you're seeing it, but it have a shift in the game right now where you're seeing a lot of, like it have a lane for a certain type of content creator now. You would always see people speaking out and making videos about certain things, but you're realizing now that a lot of people making that their main content. Mm-hmm. You know, and I know Fireball is definitely one. That is how I know Naldo. You know, the reason I even know Naldo is because Naldo make a video on TikTok. I didn't even know Naldo personally. You know, he make a video and he was giving his opinion on something I said. But why it was Naldo?
It was Trinidad Killer and
right.
Tiffany.
You know, so he was basically giving his perspective.
Yeah, that was a dread topic.
Yeah,
boy.
and I invite him to the show. You know, and today Naldo is I guess I'd always hear, even lead that. You know, people know lead that from TikTok same way too. Mm-hmm. You know, always talking, always putting out that solid opinion. So I tell Fire in the voice note today, I say, Fire, where you come? I say, because I feel like we have to kind of
share different perspectives, man, and
and also I think that we could, if we smart and think business like, we could brand this thing, you know, because this is a lane, you know, and other countries you would see people like us same way too.
Yeah.
So you know that's why I say tonight we gather the Avengers. You know? Because I know there's a solid team. You know, Naldo is a man. There's look at Naldo as the objective one, mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. But I don't even look at it like that. I look at it as solid conversation.
Yeah.
You know?
I think me and Naldo have a similar approach sometimes.
Right.
Even though we were in a war on
Facebook. Me and he bunks up on Facebook.
For what?
I can't remember the topic, nah?
I can't remember the topic exactly, but he was basically letting me know, hey, Fire. Ting. And I was like, brother, you have no idea, you know?
Right.
And when I realized, wait, Daddy man from the Daddy Benjamin from the interview with KG.
Right.
If I didn't know was he, then I would have taken the words differently. And we had to understand when we commenting on Facebook and them places, TikTok, and we writing comments, you're not hearing the tone.
True.
So you will interpret the words based on the mood you in at the moment.
Definitely.
And based on the knowledge you have of the person, which I had no knowledge at all was this
because
guy,
you don't know his personality.
So I don't know the personality. And I was like very defensive at that point.
That's an attack.
Because 100 people are attacking there. You know? So when one come logical in between, you're watching it cut the same way. So lesson learned, my brother.
Yeah, man, no problem, man.
Yeah. But that don't mean I agree with you, but
that's fine. I mean, I'm not even too sure what the topic was.
Yeah, I forget the topic.
That is okay, yeah?
I forget the topic, to be honest.
I
forget about the topic.
But let me tell you something. Because when KG talked to me today, And KG say, because when KG called me first,
You see, I didn't even know that.
right?
I
He
didn't
say,
even know.
oh, you know, where do the technical stuff, my boy, right? I said, I know, see, he say, it's Fireball. But in my mind, I say, wait, boy, me and Fireball, had to get with it on Facebook, you know, boy.
See, I didn't
Right?
even know. I didn't even
So-
know. I bringing men together and me, you know.
No, the thing for me, I know that no man, it's in my heart now, boy. I say,
Right.
people, for me, dog, I live in love right through. Even if I say something I find it harsh, trust and
Yeah.
believe is out of love.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I always tell people, though, even though I might not agree with a lot of the things Fireball say, I always believe his heart is good now. I think his intentions are pure.
Right.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like, hey, boy, I come in to
You thought my intentions was pure too?
I don't think you knew. I don't think you knew about that.
I think no, me. Like
Yo,
remember,
but you-
the
so-
time when I
so-
made the video, I
yeah.
think you say
I say I have in the right place.
something.
Yeah, I say, but I think he might have misunderstood certain things.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with me. I tell people a lot of times in life, bro, you have to look at the intent. And not
Right.
necessarily
What
what is
is
done
your
on
intention?
ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
You understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
That might
It's
take
intent.
as well.
Yeah.
Now, KG, you mentioned something earlier when you was talking about Naldo. You say you don't find he objective, but he's give good conversation.
Yeah, correct.
And conversation and reasoning is a thing I find that real lacking
Definitely.
right now throughout, you know,
Definitely.
general society now. Boy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a skill to be able to be in a conversation, hear another perspective, receive the information,
Right.
and you know, I mean, form a new perception of what might be happening now, boy. Or even if not a new one, even just understanding where the other person might be coming from, or even say something to just not even sway your thinking, you know, but just to give you deeper reasoning.
Yeah.
And that's what conversation really about, and it's really lacking now, boy. You know, what I mean?
Lacking.
And you say you assemble the Avengers.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's something that I think that we have now, boy. Because now, I just call him objective. He does really bring a perspective that is,
Yeah.
you know, what I mean.
Because think about this, right? Each one of us here, I could 100% say for sure, we did something that we looked at, like we just say Fireball, post our opinion, and I said in my head, I don't agree with your fire.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it had a time when I do something,
But
and
I-
Fireball watch and say,
Right.
KG, I don't agree with that.
I pop TikTok video about you.
Right.
I pop
Correct.
a TikTok video cursing on you because
Right.
I find KG is a man real powerful. You know? So KG had to know what he's saying when
Yeah.
it comes to a certain thing.
Right.
Don't get in your feelings too much.
Correct.
Always try to remain unbiased. So that is why I say in my video about you. But I know I have a few brothers out here, and KG is one of them. So, you know.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying just now, there, in terms of conversation and discussions and certain things.
Reasoning.
A lot of people values different now, you know, and values this kind of impact respect now,
Yeah.
right? And when a man watch you like, you know, who is he? Who is he? What he have? He can't talk to me.
Right.
Them don't respect knowledge, you know. Them respect what they could see with their eyes. And from the time we going down that road there,
I think that makes sense.
nah.
Yeah, I
A
think
lot
that
of men
makes
don't
sense.
really respect what you're saying.
Yeah. So, as we hear, you know, let we jump into a little deep conversation one time. So, Fireball, on the same topic of, you know, people having different views and different opinions and that kind of vibes.
Yeah.
User man does give your opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
out
yeah.
there. And recently we saw the little I know what to call. I want to call it a back and forth, but you know, Montano in the conference, he was like, we help a lot of artists. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, rightly
basically he bossed Fireball and them fellas, and
Yeah.
you felt like that was wrong, and
Yeah.
you said that no, you did not, and people didn't agree with what they were saying. People made it seem like you was ungrateful or you know that
Well-
kind of vibes.
Well, it's the context in which Marshall bring it, right? Marshall Montano was the most impactful person during that period where I went Synergy Soca Star. Is because of certain things Marshall tell me, I didn't give up because my song wasn't playing. Everywhere I go is put it on me, well I'm a see. You ain't hearing my song at all.
The running that came
Right?
back.
And when
Big up Kimba.
I complain about it, Marshall say, Fire, don't study that, nah. The judging gonna be fair. Just come out the night and do your thing and the best man go win.
Right.
Whoever is the best, is them winning. We making sure this thing run fair and square.
Right.
That was priceless. Because I now didn't have to study
Who was getting radio?
who was
play,
getting
and-
nothing else again. All I had to study is bring my A game on the stage.
Yeah.
So yes, Marshall did a lot for taking my career on the other level. But one of the reasons I was able to win the competition is because my career started way before. My stage experience with certain things, right?
You wasn't green.
I wasn't green. I was there a long time. I was one of the oldest on the show.
Right.
Right? So, to say you start my career, and you know, when I make that, I can admit this. When I make that statement, I didn't see the last half
Okay.
of when he called all our names together, when he called my
Yes, yeah,
name
your
and
name.
voice. I talking about the part where he say, I post up the rules to
Right.
fight him down.
Right.
And he start my career. That was the part I was talking about. You know?
So that what you said? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it have a part where he say, everybody talking about, me jumping from truck to truck.
Right, yeah.
And ting, fireball, who career I started. And trying to let it look like I talking about he jump. I didn't talk about he jumping from truck to truck. I spoke about the people.
The rules.
I hear in a talk, everybody saying Marshall looking like a piper, hustling. And I all you find it fair to jump from truck to truck. I do a video asking that question. Then I was provided, when you're doing these things, people send plenty information to you.
Yeah.
I get the information, wait, them rules change in 2000? Well, I had to put that out there.
Right.
And when I put it out there, I did done hear voicey jumping from truck to truck too. Whether or not it was true or false. So when I put that out there, I use Marshall as the example. But I didn't indicate that Marshall alone was doing it. Everybody going up in the feelings and says I'm Marshall hater. But all I was doing is providing the rules.
Nah, Marshall fans different too, eh?
So to make it, to
Don't get that.
answer your
Monsters.
and I is a big Marshall fan. So to answer your question,
Yeah.
when he started my career, I disagree with that statement.
Yeah.
Right? But we have to be real. The level I reach, Marshall played an integral part of it. But you can't tell me I start my career because you was a part of a competition. And when I come, you didn't give me the title. I earned the title.
Right.
I earned the title.
Of course.
And I get well earning that title too. Because everybody want to know what's wrong with that fat man, boy.
Yeah.
He's a madman now.
Yeah.
Soca don't go so.
Fire hit them with the upright.
But nobody could have said that Fireball winning Soca Star 1 was politics.
Nah, was no politics.
You was that guy, brother.
Yeah, it was
That
no
was
politics.
them was days when the competitions were still
Yeah, it was no
correct
politics.
counting.
Brother,
And it was hard. Because you feel if finals was easy to beat.
Yeah. No, it was good competition. Them days was
Nah,
proper
but-
thing, bro.
Kimba.
But what Fireboy was coming with in them days, brother?
Was different. Was different.
You beaten
Yeah,
that.
it was
So,
different. Nah, that was not.
Yeah,
Yeah, tell me you
You
start.
them days too.
Yeah.
No, you beaten that,
Yeah.
man.
So you boss me. But you see if you use the word, I help boss.
Yeah.
Fireball.
But
That different.
He
Don't
must
tell me
be-
I start my career because I perform in big concerts before that.
right. No, I
But you teach
understand.
me plenty about performing.
Yeah.
I admit.
So I understand why you would say what you say.
Yeah.
But I also think do hang him.
Yeah.
When I say do hang him,
Yeah.
because I don't know why he going through a whole emotional phase, and when he's saying what he's saying, and I know that doesn't make it right for him to say the wrong thing. If you understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and that's a real ticklish thing because so sometimes people might misspeak because there's so much going on now, boy. If you
Yo,
understand what I'm saying.
Marshall Montano is
You don't
very
even mean nothing
calculated.
malicious by it.
Yeah, yes.
Marshall Montano is very calculated.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
not easing him up.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I see all the thing everybody see me say about Marshall, if I see him today or tomorrow, I might still approach him. And if he say, move for me now, boy, you come in my me, I go, alright, boss. I'll smile and pull back. And I wouldn't feel no how. Quite understand all the reasons he would have to dislike me. But I can't dislike Marshall. I understand what he do for the industry. I understand what he do to impact my career. I also understand the damage being caused. So my focus will never be
But
to ignore the damage to facilitate my love for somebody
when I say damage being caused, the damage being caused by him.
by the system.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and he's a big part of the system.
Correct. He's a big part of the system.
At least he's a big part of capitalizing on that.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Right.
right.
I just always say that. It's
Right,
not, you
so-
can't blame him. It's not your fault now.
Right, so if the drain clog up, so water running back in your garden, so you're not unclogging the drain. Because the water flooding your garden, and your garden getting to grow quicker than everybody else soon. That don't mean the drain have a right to be clogged up.
Right.
And that is the thing that happening there. If you have the power to clear the drain and let the water run free, so you know what I mean, the thing can flow better and everything.
Yeah.
You have to understand your responsibility within the system here, and the actions you thinking with have a consequence, have consequences.
Definitely.
All right. I mean, I could say I will still get some pushback on that, but I want to get.
Yeah, well, you could push back, because, and I will never blame you, because we experiences in the thing different.
Yeah.
We experiences in the thing different. So I can't blame somebody. Okay, me and you on the same team, and a man on the opposite team telling you I's a nasty man. But you know when I bring lunch, you could get half.
Right.
Right.
You know if anything wrong with you, I defending you. You can't agree with the answer is a nasty man.
That's so real.
Right? So a lot of people, when you watch what Marshall do and the impact he had, you can't go and bad talk Marshall.
I have a question.
Right.
I don't even
Even if it's the truth you're talking.
No, fire on point. Because I had this conversation with a lot of people, right? Now, a lot of people who know me, they would assume I do like Marshall. That is like the energy I might give off, right? But I fire say, you can't dislike Marshall. You understand?
Right.
I am always a fan of Marshall. But if you know certain things or you observing certain things, we're just talking humanity here. We're talking stardom and who have money and who have power and all these different things. Just regular humanity. If you know certain things, as Fire say, everybody experience different now, boy. And you know certain things about a certain individual, how can you still act like you don't know? And that is the problem I just have, not just with Marshall, you know, with Trinidad people. How you could know that, alright, this person is this, or this person is that, or this person does do these types of things behind the scenes, but then act like if you're not seeing that just to compensate for the fact that.
Yeah.
Because you love them now.
Nah,
You
More than loving
Nah,
them.
So you're blinded by everything else, and that the part I can't agree
the thing
with.
is, I think sometimes in life it's a give and takes in certain things.
Yeah.
And
Of course.
and especially sometimes in life, some of the greatest people will find out something. That's some real dark ways now. But
Yeah, and that's why they're so great.
you understand? And that's why they're so
The
great.
higher heights people can reach is actually the deeper depths they could
Yeah,
go.
I just
Real talk.
tell people all the time.
Real talk.
For you to be extremely successful, you have to have a high degree of narcissism.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In your mind, you just have to whatever you just have to create in your own mind.
Yeah.
That you would sometimes step on people. I'm not saying this
Right.
is what with Marshall, right?
Yeah,
But
brother,
whether or not it is,
it is.
But
he
that
step on
is,
me.
that is one of the
it-
reasons.
yeah.
That one of the reasons why I just talk about Marshall too. I feel I is one of the baddest artists in the world.
Right.
I know that for a fact. I know that. I the kind of notes and the kind of skills I have, you can expect me to afraid Marshall Montano.
Right.
Marshall Montano built on strategy. He talented as well. He built on different things. Fireball built on excellence. Excellent vocalists, excellent lyrics, melodies. I top the charts with my own song that I write.
Right.
Nobody else can boast about that. I could boast about that. So I understand him, and I think we're very similar in certain things, in aiming for excellence, and that is why I is probably one of the men who just come at him to call him out with certain vibes. But he know I love him. He know that.
KG, that's the answer your question real quick, but you say how you could know something about people and you might can't say it, or you might can't really come out with it and thing now, boy. And one of the answers might be the level of politics involved in Trinidad and Tobago. I know in Trinidad and Tobago, in the whole world now, boy, you know what I mean? And places where they have plenty money. You see places where they have real money and it, like they have real revenue around and thing. You just find a lot of politics involved, a lot of favors, and a lot of secrets. And a lot of times this party can't talk and you have to love a man because it have a price involved with it now, boy. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might want to say something, you know. And if that person know you want to say something, them could pay you enough to hush him out.
But let me put a different spin for you, right? A more simple spin for the ghetto youths. Was plenty we grew up in certain ghettos, dog. And we know killers, dog. We know people who killing people, dog.
Right.
We sometimes we know people who snatching women person,
Right.
robbing granny, bro.
Yep.
But at the same time, you go and tell that person, and you could get caught.
Right.
Too.
So
You understand what I'm
yes,
saying?
you're in a community of people now, boy. And by the level marshal and them are too, you know.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Same kind of
Them
thing.
fellas in politics and
And you know, I told you before, right? I said, I was going to say something. I said, well, let me just say it because just in case the topic come up while we doing the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And I remember telling KG this at time, and I would say that again in front of Fireball and in front of Leader. Was plenty DJs and thing, right? Working on radio stations. I telling all you know, I'm not asking you. They will front and play one star and can thing. But plenty of them fellas and them frightened for their work, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Every day, you know.
Of course.
Every day, you know.
Of course.
Because the thing is with media, and some people don't know too. You can't go in the industrial court, you know. Because when they come and they say, now will be just your personality is not the direction we want to go again.
yeah.
That is all.
You're fighting now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You understand? You
Yeah.
bring somebody else, okay, that person have a different personality.
Exactly.
So, and you just know, as a radio DJ, hey, I had to kind of stay in.
Yeah, you had to stay in the
I
lane.
had to stay in my crease.
Yeah.
Because they will go with my wicket, they will go
Yeah.
with my stump. Real easy. But no, as I tell you, them fellas, when they come on the radio, they will carry on with that particular persona when they see you outside. Sometimes they might overcompensate and that's why they get on so with all this bravado and thing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's because they know deep down inside.
They are abused.
But what I say in
Yeah.
fire, right?
Yeah.
So let me just say, like what Naldo saying. How do you feel? Because the episode before this one, I was telling Naldo and them that I feeling very discouraged these days because it's almost like you're starting to feel like you're becoming rivals with your idols. You know, when you speak out a lot, the type of negativity does come to you at times. It does kind of play with your peace of mind because we are all humans. You know, you on your phone, you're scrolling, you're reading all these things about you. It could play a
it
toll
could
on
get
you
the
at
person.
times. You know, at times. How you does view that? Do you feel discouraged?
Nah, the end result. No, it had the moments you go feel discouraged, but you had to understand the end result you're looking for. The end result you're looking for is more accountability, more transparency, and that end result will benefit more people. So when you understand what you're fighting for, then that is what is keep you going now. As far as I'm concerned,
Right.
because it is what has hurt me is the ignorance of the people.
Right.
Because, okay, Naldo, right?
Yeah.
Even when Naldo was trying to correct me on Facebook, Naldo understood my intent was a good one.
Right.
And that is all I just want. All I want people to understand is my intent.
Right.
But the people that attack you like you is the enemy and not understanding they themselves have talented children, talented family who being stifled by the same very system I talking up against.
Yeah.
In order to protect one star who already is a living legend, who already reached the ultimate in terms of locally, because he still has room to go internationally. But in terms of local achievements, he is the ultimate, the greatest. And they will go out of their way to fight against me, thinking I is the enemy. Not knowing I just fighting for things to be better so that youths coming up can have more hope at least.
Yeah.
At least more hope, because the power of hopelessness is underrated. Right? A youth man with hope will get up and eat bread and butter. I say, bye, we gotta do it so for this week. A hopeless youth will see the bread and butter and say, nah, I fed up on that. And you will go out there to do something we mightn't supposed to do.
True.
Right? So hope is important that we care underrate that, and that is what I fighting for, to maintain the hope. So I don't get discouraged. Well, at times that is kind of gosh, boy. She had to tell me that, boy. I come and perform in she show. I didn't even charge she. I hear when she fighting me and say she forget the kind of person I is. Where you gonna do?
That kind of vibes.
Yeah.
No, I been real dog. I just see people who I really rate, and I thought them was my friend and thing, boy, and them defending, you know,
Nonsense.
but that just hurt me, boy.
Yeah, way.
That doesn't hurt me too, but I see that with COVID. I see when the COVID scene come around, real people watching that different, and I get to realize everybody does be intelligent, you know, but some people is still be in a bubble. So while your intelligence might fully bubble in, I mightn't be as intelligent as you, but outside of that bubble, though.
Yeah.
Outside of that bubble, so.
Sometimes
You
it
know.
don't be the messenger, yes? They just don't want to hear the truth.
You
know what I mean?
That other
Sometimes
thing.
I on the internet, you know what I mean? People know my content. Sometimes I on the internet, I don't even know no politics thing. Some of the content might just be about something we need to fix that's very important.
But
you know
they
what I mean?
already know your stance.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
So and then the comments you would see is the level, the ignorance now, boy, the lack of reasoning, the lack of conversation, the lack of people who we was talking about last podcast. Patriotism, the lack of patriotism. But I not doing. I also we don't get paid money for this, you know. You know what I mean? Nobody not paying no money in pocket.
Yeah,
this
this
is
is
men
love.
come out of the house.
So you're sure you didn't get invited to the meeting too?
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I asked it.
No, well, no, I ain't get the money yet. I never get invited to that
meeting
meeting.
I
The
must talk
$40,000 influencer meeting now, boy. Me get paid yet.
You get paid yet?
No, you know what I mean?
Alright,
So I
alright.
still doing it for free now, boy. You overs? And part of why I just do this, and I show KG man too, and on these guys too now, on these fellas is because, I mean, the truth is important. You know what I mean? And because it's not just our opinion sometimes. Sometimes it's the facts of the situation that we need to fix. And to see people out there rejecting like reasoning and conversation is a discouraging thing now.
Yeah,
But that's why KG's a man who, you know, it could bring on the discouragement.
The good news is that not gonna change.
No, it's people there. It's
That's the
not.
good news, and the other good news is wherever there is good, there is evil.
For
And
sure.
why I say it is good news is because we are aware of it,
Right.
and once we remember it,
But
then we'll understand where
But
the fight keep coming
so
from.
here's the funny thing of what you're saying, the fire. We are aware of it.
Yeah.
The majority aren't. And that's something I realize. Because let me give you a simple example, right? I see people ranting and raving about the UNC coming power and they reckon people in tongue now, right?
Yeah,
And that's because people simply don't understand that the people who in charge of reckoning tongue is PNM people.
Right.
Because PNM is in charge of the Port of Spain
yeah.
Corporation.
Yeah.
Wow,
Right?
I
City
didn't even know
corporation,
that.
sorry.
I didn't even know that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now they come and they say so they started wreck after the election. I'm going to reckon that stopping
That-
them for a while.
Yeah.
That's serious draft game they playing there, man. Like checkers
Boy. You understand what I'm saying?
or chess,
And
chess,
Like chess.
chess. Yeah,
But then when you do something, you watch on social media and you realize how much people not aware now, boy. And the next thing is, you see TikTok. TikTok love polarization.
Yeah.
TikTok love anything that have bacchanal in it,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And that is damaging societies. And if you
For
check,
sure.
China do have that.
Yeah.
That type of TikTok we have.
They just filter it out.
You understand what I'm saying?
And yeah, my mic, you know.
Check your switch on your mic there. So I slide it up to you.
Yeah.
You switch.
Check. Yeah, boy.
You switch off your mic there?
Yeah.
so you switch off your mic, boy.
Can I ask this is up, boy?
Yeah, see?
my mic?
Who's the job? Which one? Yeah. Which one?
You demand
You
by.
mute that mic
No,
there.
the forces. No, the forces red, boy.
And you can imagine the forces on that night.
A man mute my mic there.
Chinese, who you working for?
Chinese mute my mic. Chinese mute my mic, boy.
So you can imagine the forces on that night when that mic get mute. And a matter of fact, the mic didn't even get mute.
Exactly.
If the performance get
You
mute,
yeah.
right? So the mic didn't even get mute.
Yeah. It was the whole thing. You know, but that's a serious thing we have to look at. I think what's going on now a lot of the time is we insist on putting people in categories. So we insist on user PNM and user UNC, user Indian, user African, user whatever. And now because certain people think whatever they think of you, they associate you with certain
Yeah.
ideologies and certain
Yeah.
things. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a real danger.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I just want to sway real quick
Mm.
into our next topic real quick. Big up Terry Lyons. Right?
Easy
Yeah,
Terry.
for sure.
Yeah, boy, the boss.
We want to say congratulations to Terry Lyons
Yeah.
for winning the Calypso Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? True champion. This is the second one.
This
She
is
been
her
one
second-
already, yeah?
Yeah, she's our second one
So-
here. And I think she have about 4 in
For
Montserrat.
Caribbean.
Serious?
Caribbean
3
one.
or 4 in Montserrat.
Yes,
yeah.
Terry, you see that kind of
think it's four.
consistency?
Yeah.
Four.
You're building something called legacy.
Dog, and not only that, Terry Lyons is such an inspiration. You know, when you really look at her career and the amount of, because
That is fight,
we
boy.
correct.
Yeah.
That
Like,
is
No,
right.
hear me now.
But
That's a
fight.
question. Why it is every carnival or like it have a season with part they just bring up this thing with Fyan and Terry and
Some people bring it
wait.
up.
No, I don't know because Fyan put out a video this year with
Right.
something, right? But and was the story ever exposed? Like, do we
No.
know ever what happened between two of them?
No. I mean, it would have people who would know.
I in the industry, so I heard
Correct.
plenty talks, but
Yeah, exactly. I hear plenty.
I
talks.
wouldn't talk them things.
Yeah.
It's no official
Because
story.
it had things you could talk
Yeah.
and things better you hush your mouth.
Yeah.
Based on what we were saying earlier. It has certain things better you don't talk.
No, Fyan put out a video.
Yeah.
Right? Talking about, you know, sometimes in a movie, it is have a hero and it's have a
Yeah,
villain.
villain,
I
yeah.
But
that
then,
video
but then
also.
the villain does end up being the hero. And my comment on I said, I feel like I just watched a Roger Alexander video, bro. What?
And
It's too deep. It's
No,
too
but,
deep.
no, but what,
No,
what,
it's
what started it?
My,
Was it when Terry Lyons did the surf? And then
right, yeah.
I see that like
made the video.
no
And said that she was the
KG.
first lion.
The internet history is doing that. The internet history have it as that surfing incident is like what.
No. What started that initial? Because remember, Fyan
This
made a video in her.
Right. So somebody edited the video and posted and like she reposted, right? And say the person posted only have one silver surfer or one true silver surfer, whatever the case may be.
Right, right.
And she her caption was I said what I said or something like that. You understand?
Yeah.
Right.
And so with that now is where
Yeah,
they bring up the
terrible,
steam
bro.
again and all the whack and all.
What I find, right? I find Fyan real competitive. Right? And Terry Lyons is a warrior too. And okay, it out. They don't really go down so good.
Yeah.
She is so
And-
good, yes.
and-
Don't go down at all.
Yeah,
Right?
They don't really
And-
go down so good.
They don't go down so good. And
Go down good, eh?
and the competitive spirit will kick in. At the end of the day, it is what it is. 2 away stars. I had my moments. You having your moments
You really
now.
think that competitive moments, Fire?
No, well,
That what you go and brand as?
That domestics.
Competitive spirit?
now, being honest, I remember being in
Get your
Canada.
words right. Get your words.
Yeah, I remember being in Canada with the both of them. I remember being there with the both of them.
Bonji, you know
Does Ian
I don't know.
this?
I don't know if Bungie know that, but Bungie know I is a fireman too. So that is enough for Bungie to know. Right? And if he don't like one, I'll say,
Hey,
tell him come right here.
hey, mute that mic, boy.
I defend it.
Chinese.
Mute that mic, Tiny.
Tell him come right here and defend it. If he don't like what I say,
God.
because Bungie is for me is the ground lord.
So you was in Canada with Terry?
I was in
and
Canada
Fyan?
with Terry and Fyan. Yeah, I believe that was
In
in
a
Canada,
hotel?
man. What, 2 of them and oh gosh, she
More
cuss me, you know. Another lady.
What, next
I live
one?
with- yeah, yeah. I
Fire, you the real
oh
fire
God, I
man?
forget she name, but all that we had some shows out
Artist?
there. Artist. She used to flow like she used to spit. She used to spit like Galen.
All right.
She gonna cuss me, but anyhow,
Monica Bostic?
nah. God, I
KG.
can't believe I forget she name, but
KG,
anyhow,
man.
KG.
Huh?
nah, I come out long after
Put on
Onika.
them rude boy.
Yeah.
I come out long after Onika, so don't try to bring that name together. KG, I ain't lying. If I didn't know it was so, I would not come here. Yeah, but anyhow,
Hey, what's that?
so I was there and it had an incident
Yeah.
with Fyan talk about, right?
Mm.
And Terry was like, no, well, I find it so. And Fyan was like, yeah, but they need to understand. And she was like, yeah, I get where you're coming from. And I was just there admiring these two sisters,
Mm.
having a discussion about and different perspectives. None of them was wrong, none of them was right.
Mhm.
I think Fyan was talking about having lunch as an entertainer. And people coming and talking over your food while
Right.
eating. Hey, we so happy to meet you. And she's studying the boulders, ending up in
Yeah.
she play.
Yeah, that are good. We happen with that one.
Yeah, that wrong.
Yeah.
But Terry was like, yeah, but I love you too, you know.
Mm.
And is the love causing that, you know. And I was there and I was like, and you know, it was so nice.
Mhm.
And then to hear the things were happening after with two other man saying thing. I
So
really
when-
watch it as a
So
competitive
when
kind
you
of
was
thing.
with them, that scene didn't happen yet.
That happened long time, ain't?
No,
Yeah.
well, based on her video,
Yeah.
it seems like whatever happened about 18 years ago.
Long.
Right,
Oh,
happened
well, I
long
right,
time.
well, I right after then. Because
Yeah.
it's about 18 years ago I was out there.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Canada
okay.
with them.
But
Based on
real
what
to
she
real
said.
though. But real to real though, I been real.
Yeah.
Seeing Terry Lions and Fyan putting that whatever it is behind them
Yeah.
and really coming together would be one of the greatest moments
Of course.
in Trinidad and Tobago history.
Yeah,
Of
Super
course.
Blue Daughters.
Of
so,
course.
So I just want them to stick up in that and understand
The
too.
business.
Because you know, and not just the business fire, but for the culture and for the people
Yeah.
and for the young ones, as you say, you know, like we are to inspire.
They had the
young
blood in
ones.
them too.
We can be showing the young ones. I mean, we could never really probably know exactly what it is.
My thing is,
But I would love to see that. You know?
my thing is, at least understand the business and respect it. Right? Bungie, it had plenty rumors that Bungie and Marshall wasn't tight. Them fellas understand the business and end up with a road match together. Right? So my thing is at least understand the business side of it. To always two queens. To always two queens.
I would love to see that, boy.
Link up and let this thing happen because alright, I don't mean to I shouldn't bring this up. But Destran and Denise Belfort had a little mishap.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Alison Hines called the shot, but Destran and Denise Belfort end up on a song together.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
And they get good after.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right? And them is realist. So if they get good, it's real good. It's not no fake good.
yeah.
So I saying for the sake of business and for both all your careers.
And
Joy
for the
is-
sake- and for the sake of entertainment too, because
And for the
Faye
sake- yeah.
and Terry all the real bad.
Of
Wait,
course.
You know what I mean?
And
When
the
that
bad-
mesh up
the
and
baddest.
that blood come in, like I mean to
Right,
say,
they
we missing out.
And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I didn't even study that part about it, right?
Yeah.
Because what my sister could do me so well, don't get me wrong, you could do me something to
It
get
could be
real mad
some
at you.
bro.
Hold on. Listen, you could do me
Yeah.
something to get real
Bro.
mad at you.
Now I know you
But
mean.
not
could go
18
real
years,
deep.
not 18 years mad.
Nah, we
Nah,
could go
nah,
real
you
deep.
you
That's
have no
different
idea.
vibes.
I don't talk to my brother, dog. I don't.
Yeah,
that
listen,
go real
man.
deep. I don't
The
talk to my
people-
No, but I
my
can't do that,
family
eh?
dog.
I been real, eh?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
What?
Because I mean, I have people real close to me, family wise, whatnot, do some dread things, say me too, but I mean, that.
I not
Listen,
if
man.
you
Nah, boy.
if you put out
But I
you-
mean,
if you
everybody
put
think
out a
different.
video, right? You have a performance, and you put out a performance, and you happen to do something like what I do, that I had to throw shade on it.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
that-
yeah,
that-
yeah,
that
yeah.
is-
Yeah, yeah.
If you
yeah.
understand what I mean,
Yeah.
I thought you leave me there, brother. If you're
Nah, no. I don't hate him. Yeah.
But hey,
Yeah.
But hey, me and my brothers is we is talks, man. We is giving another talks. So if me and my brother ain't talking, and my brother do something, and I say, but you study any he learn that from me. Right? He go be like, you're the same snobby. Two we on him sting.
Right.
But is that I don't know if competitive is the word to use.
No.
But two we on him sting.
Nice
No,
on
no.
No, competitive is actually
But I
a
don't
great
wanna
word to
say what
use.
it
You know.
is.
But
I don't
one
want to say what it is.
one more, yeah, okay, you go ahead with that.
Yeah.
One more thing I go say. When you love somebody, when you really love somebody, is the more damage they could cause.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, more vulnerable.
So that is just waiters too. That could be waiters as well.
Yeah, man.
So
man.
while we watch,
18 years,
we
boy,
watching
boy.
the 18
yeah,
years and
yeah, that bite so deep. They been
Nah,
saying
but
that, boy.
let me tell you, because here we know. As I say, also I could get vexed with you, you know. I could not like some of your ways, you know. But that doesn't mean I will ever do anything to try to bring you down.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that is how she had to eat.
Yeah, but
Right,
what-
right.
She
She
had
having
to
her
live.
moment.
So
She
you
having her
find-
moment.
you find me saying, you find she saying she's the original surfer.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
people were
of
surfing
course.
before her.
Of course.
No, but she know people surfing before she. When she do that, you ain't figure that bringing more attention to Terry. Let me be real.
Nah.
Wait. Let me be real.
Yeah,
here.
but
So
that-
all you think fair and not smart enough to understand.
Nah, that's not her intention.
Nah. And then the
And
next
I'd
thing is-
ask you about
right?
she
And-
intention.
No, intention comes down to
Right,
everything.
and-
you know.
right, and then-
What
and
is
then-
your intention?
And then, right, that is one. And two, horse, listen, Fyan,
Yeah.
I posted this on Facebook. If you watch Fyan live, for the most, looking from the outside, you will say, horse, you almost had the perfect life. You have a good man. I mean, we're this year with this, you know.
Let me that man, my boy.
But you have a good man, or you have a good child, is a cool child,
Yeah.
or you have a big house, or they're making money,
Or they
driving nice
relevant.
cars, or they're relevant,
Yeah.
or they're still heavily booked.
Yeah.
Let me be real. Because I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to bring down Terry in any way. Other than winning in competitions,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Fyan and them just make more money in one gig than
That
Terry
will
will
them-
make in all the gigs for a season.
True.
Yeah, but them on another level for me.
No, if you understand what I said.
Yeah, them on another level.
So you should never
financially.
do anything. Like my sister,
Yeah.
me and she do really par, but I don't want to ever do anything to make it look like I'm pulling her down in any way.
It come like you want to see her suffer.
Exactly. Away you rise, away you feed your son.
Right.
You and your son.
I
well,
agree.
Which is
you
why,
understand what I'm saying?
Naldo, I think competition is a great word that they use, right? Because look who the father is. A competitor.
But
Wait,
I-
just now,
yeah, go ahead.
right? He's a competitor. He's a man, was the first marshal we know. He's the blue, the real one, right? And they grow up in that life too. Them could have been like the Venus sisters. If you think about it, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But because our competition and the dynamic that play with them, probably we don't know because they leave it to be skeptical,
Great point.
eh?
Great point.
Right? We don't know. We guessing what
Great
it is.
point, nearly that.
No,
I
I
never
said-
really look at it through that lens.
Right?
But that is
You
a great
never
point.
know the dynamic that play with them
It's
now.
in the blood.
And right, and they have to be at this level because both of them real bad too. Eh?
Yeah,
They
of
could have
course.
be-
Both
they
of
could have
them.
be- They could be probably competing way before
Before this,
Adam.
yeah.
Competition
You
in
know?
the blood.
Yeah.
So whatever they're doing home, whatever that moral they're playing, whatever thing in the yard is
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah,
We don't know if they grew up like that because remember it's two different.
We do,
mothers.
but
Well,
true,
they grow up
true.
at that. They grow up
Yeah,
at
but
that.
then it's two separate
But they
mothers
see
doing
each other.
Right.
They
Right,
see each
yeah.
other.
Yeah, and they know, come on, and the father and these things, and then to the both, they need
Right.
industry together.
Right. Right.
Competition will be a natural part of it,
Right.
even if it's not that.
Exactly.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So, which means now, if they leave you to be skeptical, competition, as you said, Naldo, is a great word.
Is I say that,
could-
Yeah, it's
No, it's fireball.
Right.
Somebody
I mean,
says,
it's
oh,
two
you say
partners
it's not.
partnering.
You say it's not.
Yeah,
So I said it was neither,
Yeah,
but I didn't say it. I
I-
thought fireball was saying.
I say competition.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm glad
yeah.
you cleared up for me and don't
True,
give Naldo
true.
none of my
Sorry.
That's a great point. I never look at it through that lens.
No, yeah, it could be
you
a
know?
competitive act
It's
going
in
on,
the
and two of
blood.
them excelling too, because this one have the bungee garland and the she excelling, and then this one winning all the things and thing, and two of them real bad.
Yeah. I wait, do I dog boy? I will go and listen to Terry Lyon's story on the Corey Shepherd podcast.
Yeah, no,
Dog, I tell you, I listen to it, I nearly cry in my car,
Yeah,
dog.
a beautiful story. And I was in the beginning, I think that she is one of the greatest. Like, if you really tap into Terry and where she really come from and where she is right
Bro,
now and all
she
that.
artist, she showing it.
She is
as
very
you say two of them
inspirational.
excelling. It's only recently Terry really started to
Correct,
excel.
correct.
And dog, her life was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
she had
story.
life.
While his sister was on top of the world. And to know that your sister on top of the world, how much years now? She went road match with this a display.
Yeah.
How much years ago that was us?
I remember Terry
Yes.
wanted to give up.
Right?
Yeah.
And
course, of
she's
course.
she's
Part of
struggling,
the
she's struggling,
process.
she's struggling.
Terry wanted
Nah,
to
big
give
up
up, and
Terry Lyons all the time,
I remember telling Terry, at the end of the day, you could give up when you're ready, but use a household name, you know. And as long as there's a household name, you have no reason to give up. No matter how hard it get, because everybody know you. Whether or not they like it is another story. But you had to figure out how to capitalize on that popularity.
Terry Lyons is
And
the
she figured it
perfect-
out.
Terry Lyons is the perfect example of a black, beautiful Trinidad woman.
Yeah. She's sweet.
I telling you,
Yeah,
man.
she's sweet.
Don't
Yeah.
talk about that.
Perfect,
Don't talk about that.
perfect
Don't talk about that.
representation
I will-
Don't talk about that like that.
of black
Yeah, she's
excellence in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, I mean-
and for all young black
Yeah.
little girls coming up in the life,
Yeah.
Terry Lyons, because I used to always say, right, we lacking female role models. For years I've been
Yeah,
saying it. We used to come up and it's Wendy Fitzwilliams and
Yeah.
all these different females that we used to
Yeah.
look up to.
Yeah.
And I feel like it cut short recently. But now I could see
Yeah, Terry-
Lyons is representing for what a black woman in Trinidad and Tobago should aspire to be.
Yeah.
Her personality, her
Yeah.
drive, her story, her
She's
strength.
special, she's special.
She is the dog. She is the one.
Terry is a phenomenal talent.
She is the one. The industry sleep on Terry Lyons. And I am just so happy that she is getting the shine that she's getting right now.
I find that is another topic there. I find the industry to sleep on plenty women.
Of course.
And that is why I would always rate the woman that get you
Yeah.
on the soca,
Well,
where the soca is concerned.
Not just sleeping. I think the soca industry in Trinidad, I would say, because we tend to accept the foreign women, but it's real fight the local women. I don't know.
So I have
I
a
don't know what
problem.
it is.
I have a problem with them DJs for that. I don't know if they like fellas. I say it here.
You know that.
I don't know. I don't know if that is it.
Some of them like fellas for sure.
How you go watch? How you go watch a beautiful lady like Terry with the perfect voice
And not get she a forward.
and not get shot forward?
Yeah.
For years, all your fight now they are batting.
Batty
When they
man.
say, oh, they
Yeah.
point at me, I stop DJing.
For years.
You know that this TikTok man who does say if you don't do this, you're a batty
Batty
man.
man,
yeah.
If
you
you're a
do for
DJ
Terry.
and you're not run Terry Lyons, you're a batty man.
Straight.
Well,
Right?
I'm sure about that.
Straight.
For years, they just give real beautiful
Yeah.
ladies
I follow.
real problems, boy.
Yeah.
And I can't understand because
Well, they're making some very great points.
listen to me. this young lady and all, the Reds, who
I'm going to say J-Angel.
Jadel.
not Jadel,
Nessa Preppy.
Nessa Preppy.
Oh.
Well,
Jadel, I find Jadel
we
getting
gotta,
she
we gotta,
don't
we
play.
gotta talk to you this though.
Nessa Preppy.
Yeah.
I find Nessa to find she now.
They're killing it.
Right? What are you doing?
Nah, but that song she sing with what is fuck something?
Yeah.
Nah, boy, dog.
Now off.
Nah, that's
But-
all.
What song is that?
No, but what I'm
Feelings,
saying,
fuck your feelings or something like that.
yeah, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying, when you get in that position as an artist, where you understand, where they pull the trigger on me, boy, your emotions just get involved, you know.
Yeah, it's a
And
real
they
thing.
start to, there's be a level of desperate,
Yes.
this just come into play. I consider as an artist now.
The life set
Yeah,
across.
I'm not saying it correct, you know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, you as
psychological.
you as Nessa Preppy, you so sweet and sexy. And I could say this only because I tell my wife about it already.
Okay.
Right? I just tell my wife everybody who I find sweet. So when I come and talk about it on air, she wouldn't get hers because she knows she's sweet and sexy too.
Right.
Yeah, baby, you know
Like
that.
a preppy all the
Right?
time, man.
But
Yeah.
Nessa Preppy, you know, you can't be they can't be fighting we artists and them, so they're fighting Nestra too.
Yeah, but then how come? I just asking. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, this might be a bit. It's still artists in the soca and the
Yeah.
mix, but how come they're not fighting lava? Like, what do you think it is?
Lava watch. Remember how Lava Bill, you know? Lava Bill,
from the ground.
Lava Bill from the ground,
So
and
if-
Lava audience different.
But
Yeah.
we don't talk about that now as in the dancehall and the soca.
Yeah.
The soca can't build from the ground. Highly likely.
But the
Ah,
thing is,
but
the dancehall
but they
building
real
from the-
accepting lava so much so. It
No,
look
that-
like the East Indian community accept lava more
Yeah.
than
No,
And
but
lava
lava-
style different
Him out
too.
now. Him out
Lava
now.
Bill from the ground.
Him out now. So we talking about Nessa Preppy and Lava, right?
Yeah.
Now we also talking about music, right? Talent is our thing, boy. Now what they do in this, my opinion might be unpopular,
Yeah.
but what they do for Nessa Preppy is they try to give she the media package of a sex symbol and thing,
Right, correct.
with some mediocre talent and
Right.
try to make it like a package.
Yeah.
And it ain't really working out.
Right.
Whereas Lady Lava,
Yeah.
you have
Raw talent.
Raw talent.
real raw lyrics spitting in your head,
Yeah.
busting your eardrums
Correct.
that you cannot deny,
can't refuse.
regardless of who it is coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is the difference between them two artists.
And
now,
that is the
right?
reality.
No, but like this is what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and this is
But
what
that-
we to talk about now.
That
right?
part of the reality. It was working for Nessa all the time.
For
Right?
about 3 years or 2
In,
years.
in Hollywood, you had J-Lo and them playing that same kind of role.
But we needed more talent from her.
Yeah. I don't find so.
Yeah.
Hear what
Some
I hear what
bigger
I,
song. She
No,
did that.
remember I know Preppy from Jump, right? Preppy actually recorded her first ever song in my studio.
Word.
You know, so I know her from
Yeah.
Jump. You know, I think the only thing Preppy was lacking was performance.
Okay.
I think that her performance never really grew. Like she was here for years, but it still stayed one way.
Okay,
So,
okay.
you know,
Well, I don't know
so
about
let me
that.
tell
But I think everything else was good, like
let me
the
tell
type of music, the image, you know, but the performance never grew.
in the industry. Now, when I was coming out the industry is when she get her real shine, right?
Yeah.
When she sing snacks and thing. But I can tell you though, before, when she was trying, we industry people didn't like her attitude. Her attitude off.
They didn't like how she used to talk.
And how she operate. She used to
Yeah.
operate that kind of bitchy kind of way.
Okay.
You understand? That kind of... Yeah. Right? She used to operate that kind of, like, a kind of better than people way now. Boy.
Okay.
You understand what I say?
All right. Well, I don't know about all of that. Yeah.
And we, as I'm telling you, as industry people, promoters, DJs, used to be like, dog.
All right.
Boy.
All right.
And great
Them
point
things could
because
kill a career too,
no,
eh?
but great
Yeah,
point
yeah,
because I think that a lot of artists do understand that, you know?
Yeah.
They don't understand that in them beginning stages of your career, you need to keep your head and your feet on the ground. You know, because it's a real thing. People wouldn't want to deal with you.
And that is why I want to start a program training artists.
Yeah.
Don't get no hours if I advertise on your show.
Yeah, it's small thing.
But I need to start a program
I would just
training
send you
artists
invoice, yeah.
because a lot of artists don't understand the power of certain things they're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
But back to the preppy.
Yeah.
Different things is work for different people.
Yeah.
And sometimes less is more.
Right.
So I understood she still had more to offer.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
Yeah.
And let the downfall be natural. Don't let it be a forced one.
No, but I don't think she done it. Let me
No,
really
no,
know.
no, no.
Yeah.
She is one of our female
I-
artists.
yeah.
She just need to just, regroup and
Yeah.
whatever. And
Right? And I think a big problem we have in Soca is I think plenty of people don't understand who Soca is for. Soca is not for the youth. Soca is not for the people between, let me say, 17 and I would say 25,
Yeah,
27.
That's scary, boy.
No, listen.
No, but you lie.
Carnival
You lie.
time, they will take it. But in the billing stages, Soca is not for them. You see mature people, you see the people who go in Soca and Mocha, the first that affect on them.
The people who working hard and paying
And
mortgage
paying money,
and
that's what you start to build a Soca for first.
Yeah.
And children, little children, who and studying the politics and nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Once they could sing along, and then that's all this.
So you think that Nessa Preppy hasn't fully grown into the artist that she's supposed to grow
Not
into
yet, because
for
like,
the audience
even-
that receiving the
even when she
music
said
too.
things so fat, it can't fit in her panty.
Yeah.
Boss, I'm telling you, bro. The people who had to grab that first and early,
Yeah.
that was not
That
attractive
was
for
not for
them.
them.
And
For
yes,
them.
you know,
That's
she
what I'm
fans
saying.
grew up too, because she fans is not the same one from the year that she sing in
Right.
a right?
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
great
because
point.
you had to keep in mind, if I had to play this on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And have a child in my car, I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
So far,
Like
the cat-
great example,
Wow.
young brother. Like the way how he he is solidified in the soca industry.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? We don't really look at him as an artist no more, right? But listen to the type of soca he's singing.
Inch by
He's singing
inch.
songs that
Yeah.
my grandmother could listen to and
Yeah,
enjoy.
inch by inch. Yeah.
You know, so soca is really a mature genre.
Yeah, but what I'm
so when
saying
we
is
have the conversation about why the soca not connecting to the youths, we had to call a spade.
it have a reason for that.
And just say what it is. Soca is a mature genre. It might have, as Naldo say, Carnival spin around, the youths might listen to it.
That's scary,
But
boy.
the consumers are people who pay in mortgage,
and then
people
That's
who pay
scary.
in
and
car
the
loan,
younger people will grow up eventually. Oh,
and they will love soca.
I will tell you, I will admit, right? I was one of the DJs that once it started to get dark on Ash Wednesday, it's
Dancehall. My father and cartel in the blood.
Hey.
Yeah, we started looking to start Ash Wednesday
One time.
yeah.
But you
Ash
know-
Wednesday,
Wednesday morning.
Tuesday, once the sun started to go down.
Yeah, into Ash Wednesday.
But you know,
It's-
you know what is a big reason for dancehall being so dominant in Trinidad? A big reason.
Third base.
Nah. A big reason is Rapso not getting to come up the way it's supposed to. you know.
Well,
I
I
can
think
see that.
that might be a part of it, but I think
It's a big part, yeah.
Art
You
form
see-
wise.
right? But you have to remember too, one of the reasons even soca is difficult to sell to the youth is because the soca doesn't really have a culture, whereas dancehall have a culture, it have a coolness to it, and soca don't really like dancehall artists and
Yeah.
hip hop artists stunt.
Like there's
gold
asked the
thing.
question, right? There's
Yeah.
asked the question, Fire.
Yeah.
What does a rapper look like? You might have an image in your head.
Mm-hmm.
What does a reggae artist look like? You might have an image in your head. What does a dancer? You might have an image in your head. What does a soca artist look like?
Even a
What is the
Calypsonian.
right?
You have
but
an idea
Calypso
what
have an
Calypsonian
image
look-
too,
yeah.
Bro.
But what is a rock star?
Yeah.
You know what is a pop artist, an R&B artist? All them about look.
What
But
other-
what
what-
is a soca artist?
What other genre is for a mature audience?
right?
What they now say.
Only.
You know what I mean? And one of the reasons why you would say soca is for a mature audience is because of the way the industry is
The
set up.
gatekeeping.
Come on, exactly.
The
We will go back to
gatekeeping.
that because it's always about that. All we show about the last 5 show. we going into this topic here where we have people monopolizing our industry. Nobody else can get in. We taking it. And Marshall, because when Marshall started to sing soca, he was a youth man.
Right.
When he sang Music Fam and Big
Well,
Chuck.
a youth man.
But we had nobody coming in soca in this manner anymore. Because people still saying Marshall Montano. And this is why they're saying soca is for a mature crowd, because Marshall audience still
No, but
here.
lead that. Let me
Talk
be
to me.
honest.
Talk to me.
Right? Even before Marshall Montano, that what it was.
Was-
Shadow
was-
and them was old.
And,
True.
No, and but listen,
Kitchen and them was
I
old.
think people forgetting,
Sparrow and
you know.
them, that
True.
is
I
an
think people
old man
forgetting,
genre.
True.
Pete, Marshall, Kitchen and them had a problem.
But
Marshall,
but
you know.
Marshall,
Yes.
no, Marshall revolutionized soca, you see. Marshall changed soca from what it was, because them
Right.
fellas, Shadow and them know this, them sing soca too, eh? Dingole,
Yeah.
them thing is soca, eh? But what Marshall do,
Make it youthful.
yeah, right.
Right, and who is the man do that after Marshall?
Bungie Garden.
Bungie Garden was the
Garden.
next one.
Yeah.
Right.
We need, so why with this, we had 2 men in 50 in how much?
Swappy do it too, you know?
Yes, yes.
Right, but
yes.
Swappy and Bill on what he did. And I talked to Swappy about that. But
The industry beat Swappy too.
Yeah.
The industry beat Swappy too.
when Swappy come out
When
with
you- when
girls,
you- yeah, you can't
every
sing
time
like that,
But I
Yeah.
don't know
no,
soca.
wait.
That's
Wait,
soca.
No
Wait.
soca.
That's soca.
You're mad.
When me died on no soca,
That
this
is not
girl,
no
hey,
soca.
this
This
girl,
girl.
she wanna
That
wine.
is not no soca.
If died na
That's
soca,
dancehall.
no, died na dancehall. Don't remember that.
That's soca. That's
Brother, that can never be a soca. How that instrumental could be a soca instrumental?
There'll be no KG and Dobby.
Wait,
KG and Dobby that song, right?
Easy producer. I not arguing that. I not arguing that because you're a producer. I'm not.
Why?
I'm not
He
arguing
said,
that.
this girl, I wanna
Wine.
It's in a
Up,
cartel
move
flow,
up.
all kind of thing.
No,
like
that na cartel flow.
Like cartel.
Like early
The cartel,
like
like
cartel.
No,
It's cartel.
that is a
it's cartel.
swappy
You
flow.
ain't mad.
Hear what I'm saying?
Fire says
Wait, I'm gonna win my argument
Nah,
here.
nah.
Wait. Right? A man, a youth man tell me write a song for him. Hear him. Our flow like swappy boy. You know what I write for him? I say, if you whine on me, girl,
Like
you
dancehall.
will see.
Like
One
dancehall.
whine on this Trini man, you go swear I was Marshall mixed with Beanie man.
That is dancehall.
Yeah, it's a dancehall flow.
He just saying wine and thing, but that is the people.
So what girl
thing.
doing was dancehall then?
Yes. They wanted to be dancehall artists.
Bunchy Garden is a dancehall artist.
They wanted to be dancehall
You
artists.
remember? I remember it was they were reggae.
That is why I think
Raga
Bunchy should do a
soca.
Chini, but.
Right.
So they were raga soca.
Raga
So,
soca.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should.
But yeah, but I dancehall.
Nah, man.
I dancehall.
Girl say every time I
What KMC and them was doing in the early something.
Dancehall.
Nah, man.
But
You know what's why that was real slip one way? Cheese and my dog boy. Well,
Yeah.
Cheese sons.
Yeah.
Oh, so you remember them come out with that with their style?
yeah, boy,
It was like-
dancehall as well.
But so you see remind you of TOK boy dog boy.
Yeah.
Trees is the greatest.
Yeah,
boy.
boy
Yeah.
dog boy. What?
Trees.
Hey, boy, treason.
Honey, put me
Yeah,
now.
right.
For
Yeah.
the
Treason,
carnival.
boy.
Every morning,
time,
girl,
boy.
pelted.
I thought that was Bungie Garden for a long time though.
Oh, I thought Menace was become Menace.
Yeah.
Back in the day, in the earlies, you couldn't tell the difference between the two. Back
No,
in
but
the
that
earlies.
whole circle had a song now.
Yeah.
But you know Menace, I hear Menace song like me already too.
Serious.
No,
I
Menace
say
is
about
one
this
of the
man is a
baddest.
madman. Menace song like Gallon if he were. He song like Fireball if he were. Menace is one of the most gifted
Yeah, he's a very
artists
talented artist.
ever, boy.
In Trinidad.
And he is our next man
Right.
underappreciated.
Yeah.
These DJs and these radio stations and whatever plans they have, always mad people to be fighting this kind of brother, that brother named Menace.
You see, but I said this last week. I don't
Yeah.
think it's fight plenty of the times. Is sometimes out of sight, out of mind. I think that have a real big part to play in it. No, for me, who grew up with cheese and thing, right?
Yeah.
And love that. If I go scrolling through my laptop and I see M1, right? And this change the name too, you have to be real careful with that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I'm telling you,
He changed his name a lot and he changed his image a lot too.
Yeah, I'm telling people about M1. I talk about big people.
Yeah, they don't know, yeah.
Who's M1?
Yeah.
Menace boy. Who Menace? The fellow from Cheese and
Cheese,
with
yeah,
Cheese
yeah, I
boy.
can say that, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're right.
Artists
You're
have to be
right.
very careful.
And
with
that's a
them.
real thing,
Yeah,
eh? That's
yeah,
a real
you're right.
thing.
You see this fella? You see that? Flippo?
Oh God.
Bro, every time I
Yeah.
see this name Azaria, I just want to fling my phone on.
Yeah.
I tell you, you know.
Flip over.
I personally
Amazon,
believe
yeah.
he should have never changed his name.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
his career would have,
Of course.
would have
Of
reached
course.
somewhere else different.
But he was now seeded.
These little things, I tell you, these
Does
little
play a
things,
big
you know,
part
play a
in-
big part in
It's true.
how things play off.
So I can't call myself Rohan at all. I have to stick with Fireball.
Yeah, use fire till
Well,
it
I
dead.
think right now your name's so bad, but you change your name.
Fireball name on your name on Facebook is what? Damian?
Damien.
Damon Fireballs.
But I had a Facebook page, you know, with Rohan.
But as I always tell artists,
Yeah.
put your blasted brand as your name on your social sites.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
people find you. 'Cause I know you as Fireball.
Yeah.
So if I was looking for you, I would never put in Damian.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want people to find you.
Yeah.
But if you want people to find you, put the name that everybody know. Anyway, let me go into a very interesting topic here, fellas. Destra Garcia.
Yeah, we was now talking about female soca artists.
Yeah, so I think we should, you know, the female
Right.
soca.
But let me tell you something before we even dive into the topic head first, right? I used to tour with Destra as a videographer now. I think that was back in 2018 or something, right? Great experience, you know, touring with the Queen of Bacchanal. Went to various countries with her, see the effect that she have on people outside of Trinidad.
Wow.
You know, it also showed me that we don't appreciate our icons. You know,
As
I
much
remember,
as foreigners,
yeah, I remember being in a bus in Bahamas, I think, with Destra, and people running up to the bus with tears in their eyes, trying to get into the bus. I was amazed, you know, and then also seeing her catalog, you know, because I remember I on tour with her, so I seeing how much hits that this woman really. When I say hits,
Yeah.
not all you call it hits today.
Yeah.
Classic hits, and her
Yeah.
vocals on point. Destra
Wow.
is one of the greatest we ever witnessed in
Yeah,
Trinidad
yeah,
and Tobago,
yeah.
you know. And I remember a night Orlando Octave was there too. You know, he was, I think that was St. Croix. And after the show, we was going home in the bus, and she was literally speaking from her heart. You know, it was the first time I got to experience the real side of Destra, not just the artist side, but what on her mind, and you know.
Yeah.
And she was talking about religion, and she was talking about God and Jesus and all these different things.
Spirituality.
Yeah, and she used to always say that she always wanted to retire from the soca industry
And go into
because it's a contradiction. It does feel like a contradiction.
Yeah.
You know, and the way how she talk, you know, like Destra spoke like if she really serious about her faith.
Right.
You know, she didn't come off as somebody who just calling Jesus' name. You know, she was scripting Psalms, scripting certain parts of the Bible. She and Orlando was having a healthy conversation, and I was just there listening to the conversation.
Yeah.
Now, this was years ago.
Yeah.
So when I see the transition, I think it was last year or year before or something.
You're not
when
surprised.
when she was coming out of the carnival, I wasn't surprised because I
Yeah.
didn't see that quite in 2018.
You know where it's coming from.
When I see her come back in the carnival
Yeah.
this year, though, I was a little surprised because I thought that when she came out,
She
she
would have
was
said out.
going
But
by what
easier,
I.
that
you know.
easier said than done for
But
to do.
she came back in, right?
Yeah.
And now
I feel she go
I
ease
saw a
out.
picture.
She going back.
I saw a picture today
She
on the
heading
media
back.
going viral with her going. Well, I wouldn't call it going back, but she was talking about like this is the Lenten period.
Yeah.
and, you know, she
Yeah,
going into
I saw that too.
And people was criticizing her because a lot of Christians were saying you cannot be on the both sides
Right.
of the fence.
Right.
Can you be a full-fledged Christian but take part in Carnival?
Well, if you're a Roman Catholic,
You're out now. You're out.
Honestly, would you respect
thought
someone? Alright, let me rephrase the question. Would you respect someone
Yeah.
who is a full-fledged Christian but takes part in Carnival?
Right. Now, just to start it off, I just want to, all the female vocalists we have in Trinidad, it's a blessing. You see Denise Belfort, Destra, Faye, Nadia Batson, you see these artists and them, these are the females that really holding up our industry on the female side. You know what I mean? Lady Lava coming up now and she bringing her back into the scene too. Real nice and thing.
Big up Nyla too.
Nyla, yes, yeah, for sure, right? And all of them who doing their thing. Now, a artist, boy, these artists, you know what I mean? Or they understand artist life. It is a tricky life to live. Right?
Like Smiley, I want to tell you that all
Yeah.
of my neighbor playing up in the ass. And somebody call Smiley and tell him
Be shooting.
long down music now. Round tell him what else go and tell him low down for me now. All this was going in the hood by. A
Tell-
man can't even do a podcast.
tell him Fireball, yeah, because as a serious man.
Smiley!
No, you can't hear that. Music banging there.
Look somebody in the gallery there.
Yeah, but music banging right in there.
It's yourself.
The music louder by them.
Oh God, Smiley, you're seeing live camera action. Smiley must be drunk. Big up Smiley all the time.
All the
Old
time.
school he playing too, eh?
Yeah, it was. You ever go through all of that?
Yeah, what I'm saying is, right, is that as an artist, boy, you know, it's a life you had to commit to if you is an artist. But I understand the transition of doing something personal with your life.
Of course.
What Desha doing, whatever she doing, it could have been something else, it could have been wherever. It's really no business. You know what I mean? Because I love Desha. Desha take a picture with me outside. I was going to school at time and I asked Desha for a picture. And Desha give me the picture, I get a hug shape and thing. I was like, but anyhow, right? But as an artist and a human being, it has been hard to gel the two now, boy. Because the people expect things from you. I love Desha. Desha can put Soca now. We want to hear it. She's going to be real stalwarts, dog.
Aye.
But whatever she chooses to do with her life is really no business now, and she could do that. Now, at the same time, in saying that, culture and art too is a different thing to religion. Yet it's kind of the same thing because religion is tradition, culture and art. It's the same type of things, right? Now, mass and carnival is where the Shabon and come out from. You overs. So she could be doing what with she life, religion or whatever. If I see Desha in a costume playing mass, I can't judge she.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You will basically just view it as culture. And
Yes, she is taking
culture.
part in her culture and a tradition that she know from a little girl to come and play mass and do that and thing. I don't, you see, like what the priests condemn the roles and thing. I don't really try to interfere with the culture. I love to see the culture evolving and doing anything, but it's good that people keep in mind the traditions. That's the only thing.
All right.
Alright. You want to go with...
Go ahead now.
Alright. So the KG question, personally, it wouldn't bother me.
Right.
Because my knowledge of Christianity is a bit different to most people. One. Two, I did certain degrees of theology, so I have certificates in biblical research and study, right? And I also understand that a lot of people who either see behaving that way and want to condemn people and quick to judge people, that is them fighting a battle with themselves, you know.
Projection.
And want to, and they project and want to bring down somebody to make themselves feel better and make themselves feel like, they're trying to prove to God, look, I could, you know,
you see?
and God don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Right? So, people like that, when I see a behavior like that, it tells me more about you than the person that you're trying to
Condemn.
judge or you're trying to condemn. Right? So, for me, and at the end of the day, Desha's a married one. Desha's working hard and doing what she had to do for a child, bringing up a child in the right
Everything
way.
looking good.
Right? And I could say that because
She still the mix.
her family and my family, well, certain parts of my family close. You understand? So it has certain family things I would go and see her there. And Desha is not she's not creating no bacchanal. Desha is always a beautiful, nice person.
Yeah,
You
well,
understand what I'm saying?
nice vibes always, boy.
Helpful, positive. So if you do me how to do this your job, they making your money as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As I say, it's intent.
Correct.
If I come out here she is not coming and sing, go and have unprotected sex.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nah,
And that shall I be real? That she does carry herself like a respectable.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and as I say, once again, it's intent.
What?
So if you want to remove intent, I don't know what to say about
But
it.
sometimes you look a little saucy on stage. Eh?
No.
Well, we need that for
Yeah,
the performance.
but we need that for the performance. I
Yes,
I want to
that's
take
part of
it. I want to take it from the perspective of people will always say what they want to say and feel what they want to feel. You know, that's just a person need to understand actions are consequences, and that is what people go do. They go talk and say all kind of thing. What we need to understand is spirituality and religion is two different things,
Yeah.
right? And if during the season I had to do this in order to live, and this part of what I just do as my job, and after the season I want to spread this message, and as an entertainer, as a singer, as a vocalist, I can use my voice to sing gospel, and I could hold a show to do that. Then what is the problem? I'm an entertainer.
No, but she's singing soca, eh?
Eh?
She's singing soca.
Yeah, I know. Where in the gospel show?
No, she's singing soca.
I know she's singing soca now. So where's the point? Where's the point of
No, I
making?
thought you mean like she was just performing gospel songs now.
No. I know she's singing soca during Carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And out of Carnival, she's singing. She want to do a gospel show soon.
Right, yeah.
From what I hear, and I find it all good. I remember the year when I was real popular. I remember churches hired me to sing. When I had the wada wap. I remember churches hired me and me and performed that in the church.
Well, here the deeper part of the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Remember, Christians now
Yeah.
would look at Carnival, forget just she working, they would look at Carnival and what Carnival promotes.
Yeah.
Drunk behavior, half-naked woman, promiscuous lyrics,
sin.
demonic types of imageries.
Yeah.
And they would look at that as devil thing. Now, we know what to ask ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, I know let's ask myself and all.
Yeah.
Is Carnival really demonic?
You gotta go in history. You
Well,
have to know where Carnival come
this-
from.
No, but
No, just
it
not
had two parts, right? It had two parts. It had the cultural part,
Right.
the history of
What you're doing.
what is Carnival, and then it have the behavior of
of what it
What you're
is now.
supposed to be doing in Carnival.
majority
So-
of the people who would take part in Carnival is the actions demonic.
All right, so let me split it here now.
Yeah.
Short answer is yes.
And this is the funny thing about it, right? Because you realize this year, you hear a lot of people come out talking about where Carnival came from and it does the slaves.
Right. A lot of history.
Right? All right, cool. Well, they want to talk that, right? And all they want to defend that.
Right.
Well, then push away Christianity, push away them things. Because, as you say, I said, some people try to fight it us. Let's be real. Without colonialism and slavery, a lot, I'm not saying all, a lot of African people would not have come into that.
Yeah.
To know that.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Practice that, be part of that.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is,
Culture over religion.
So
you go ahead.
Culture
Yeah,
over
that's what I'm
God.
saying.
Culture over
Yeah.
God.
So,
Yeah,
and,
you want
but
to
the
say-
thing is, because remember, back then we talking about the slaves, African people, they would have worshipped differently. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's talk
Yeah.
get deeper.
This is
So-
talks with
Way.
KG. This is talks with KG.
So, for two of them to come and clash now, it's a real interesting topic now.
Thank
right?
you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Something gotta give.
Because let me be real, people go talk about nakedness, but there are African tribes or tribes in different parts of Africa who worshiping bare-breasted.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But what
And-
is their intention with the baby?
Exactly. But right, it might
Is it
be.
the same thing?
It's
Right?
part of their culture.
No, but what I'm saying, I just say that's part of
But
their
is
culture.
half-naked woman part of our culture?
Well,
No.
if when we celebrate
Or is it just a woman trying to
Just
bring her
not-
The mask
lustful
costumes involved.
Delilah energy onto my week's flesh?
All right. So what we have had happened in our country, what we have had happened is money and corporate greed have come to take over our culture. That's
Right.
why you have certain interruptions, short of Carnival, the cutting the mask, people putting the hand and all kind of thing, and it come and disrupt and transform the culture now into something that we know
Demonic.
it is today now, boy. Because if you go back in the history of Carnival and mask, you would find plenty things that we don't do, we don't participate in, that we probably should be doing in order to keep the culture alive.
So-
you know what I mean?
so-
the short answer is yes.
But I don't want to say
It
these are
get corrupt a lot by
So
the
if
things.
you are a Christian and you abide by Christian rules, you should not partake in Carnival.
Not as it's set up today. I would say
So Roman
but they don't
Catholics-
come because
Roman
why you
Catholics
go
is
see some
Christians?
things.
Yes,
Roman
yes.
Catholics
What
are
they believe in
Christian,
Christ,
and
yeah,
Roman
Christian.
Catholics, in these are
It's a religion.
Yeah,
These are
there's parties. Yeah,
You
they
know, right?
partake in it.
Right? And
Ash Wednesday.
but they don't consume alcohol.
Right?
It's a non-alcoholic ban for sure.
But look,
So they were taking part in the culture.
no, the thing is, drinking rum is not wrong by the biblical standard. Eh? Drunkenness is what's wrong.
Right.
Right? So drinking spirits.
Yeah, because when the party get boss, Christ make wine. Let me be
Right.
real.
Right.
So
Yeah.
drunkenness is where the
Party
problem is.
busty man.
The man say, hey, we the rum done.
party
And
boss.
Christ say,
They say,
don't
go on
study
Christ,
it.
man.
Right? Because
Yeah.
when rum done,
Christ
friend
was a
done.
bartender,
Yes.
yes?
Yeah.
Christ was a truck man.
Party
yes?
kick 10 o'clock and the rum done? Nah. Christ say, bring the
People
bucket
be
and
like,
them.
real man, you must say that.
It is what it is.
No, but as you say, right, Roman Catholics partake in Carnival, but they don't partake in the naked way, and they also don't partake in the alcoholism. The Roman Catholic
drunkenness.
ban is literally a
So-
non-alcoholic ban.
So basically, you cannot believe in freeing up during the carnival and believe in God at the same time.
No, I don't think. I think all of us believe in God. I think when
So-
you proclaim that you are a born again Christian, you went and you take your what is call it? You're
Communion or
baptized.
whatever.
No.
Yeah,
You're baptized
baptism.
as a grown person.
Right.
So
So-
that means you made a decision to be a Christian.
So
Right.
another question is, once you're not born again, you're not allowed to express yourself.
Once you're born again.
And
Once you're not born
If
again.
If I had to be real
Nah,
with all you, if I had to be honest with all you, right?
Yeah.
If all is like say we's brethren and fire, you gone and baptize in the morning, and I see pictures with you baptizing, water and thing on you, and then I see you drinking punching, brother, I judging you.
And
I'm being honest. But if Naldo,
That is a good judge.
But if Naldo, who does look at it like, well, no, I have knowledge of all different faiths and religions, so I don't really look at myself as a Christian and
So-
and then he drink puncheon, I go watch it like, well, all right, but don't born again
What-
and then come and do the same thing.
No,
you're
what
doing
KG is saying is
before
that-
you're born again.
Spirituality is better than religion. Basically, that
I'm
is
not saying what better.
No. Well, no. Basically, no. All right, you can't be religious and go in the carnival. But you can be spiritual
So I,
and go in the carnival.
as Destra, for instance, right? We making her the example.
Mm-hmm.
She was born again. She went and she take her
How recent?
baptism. I know, but I remember when she made that step and she
Yeah.
posted pictures and whatnot. And
she went on the water too?
yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And
Because I just say, for the
So
people
you
who-
don't judge
who not
she
too
then.
sure about
but
the
remember
Bible.
the picture
Yeah.
what going viral right now
Is, how
is
wet-
that type of energy,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
a baptism.
Yeah, I saw it.
aesthetic.
But that's not, let me
Right?
just say all in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right? When Jesus came to remove water baptism. Just for the people who don't
But
know.
I don't know about
Right?
that.
No, you
See-
can read the Bible,
you
go and
see
look
you
in the
bring
Bible.
it, yeah.
Right? He came to remove it.
But-
So John the Baptist,
Yeah.
at that point, water baptism was supposed to end.
So why do you still do it?
Because people is take what they want out of the Bible
You
and
see,
use
that
it how they
different
want.
topic, But
You
let's
understand?
say, if I think that is why the people would be upset, because I've been real, if my brethren go and take Shala, whatever you call it, and play Hewayne Muslim.
You can't be no folly.
gong
I
and
agree.
thing, and then you drinking punch and eating pork and thing.
Now,
I
if-
judging you.
No, yeah, you're right.
I say, what kind of folly you on? If
Yeah.
a Rasta man who talk about Selassie,
And that is why-
KFC, I judging you.
And that is why I started by saying, Destra, do what you had to do.
But take judge.
You had to take the judgment.
Yeah.
You had no choice. But do what you had to do.
yeah.
Who feels it knows it. And everybody journey
Different.
to the spot they want to reach, there's be different.
Aye.
Facts.
Regardless of who wrong or who right, everybody journey does be different. And that is the stance I take it on this. Because
Yeah.
we could judge what we could see. And we can't judge what we can't see. Right?
And that is the point.
And
right
a lot
there.
of folly taking place behind closed
And
doors.
other than that, let me get this.
Yeah.
God judge people, right, by the heart. Not, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and I'm not promoting shippiness here, but sometimes somebody might thief a bread to feed their family. You feel God going to say, well, you going to hell.
For
where you
thieving that bread.
You did not have
You
money.
don't know- you don't know
And
that?
they thief.
You
I
don't know
know,
that? You
of
don't know
course,
that?
it's in the Bible.
Stealing is wrong.
Because
Sin
it's
is
right.
And the big
But
man say,
no, but
remember
you-
when you thief that bread, you should
but
have
you,
prayed
but
for
you
it.
could go and repent. You understand what I'm saying? You could
You
repent, you
talking
could
about
ask for forgiveness, but at the end of the day, God know your heart. You understand? If you're in a situation where you say, well, I'm not going to work, I don't give a shit, I go thief, God will see that too.
Like you see the bread that you thief is the bread that a man had to feed the daughter with. And the daughter starve and
Well,
dead.
he that person gets
Watch, you're
disappointed. Anyhow.
being difficult.
I know fellas all hear this now. So we are we
Yeah.
glad that we see me that
Nah,
shit,
but
right?
real to real, you, to me, as I say, once you do them type of spiritual awakenings,
Yeah.
prepare to be judged when you come back in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
fair.
for instance,
Yeah.
prime example, Adonai. You know Adonai? Like Daniel Loveless.
Yeah.
The host of What You Know. and-
Yeah. I saw that. I
Right?
saw that.
The dog changed his name to Adonai.
Adonai, I
You
saw-
know?
I see that.
You know what's Adonai, right? That's God's name, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Change his name. He said he's not doing What You Know no more.
And he
not
come
doing no
back and doing What You
interviews.
Know.
And now he's back.
Yeah.
You know, the people judge him.
Nah, but they be
Them commitment will be deep, you know. You gotta be willing to go through some serious darkness, you know, bro.
Huh?
He start to do some videos talking about a broken man, unemployed.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's that. No, wait. No, Naldo. KG, give me a second here. Naldo, you did say something earlier, but I think I will elaborate a little more. When KG was mentioning a female artist, you said, who, J Angel?
No, somebody there said Jane.
Oh, so you know,
so I was just following up.
Yeah, but the tone you say it in now, boy. Like, where's he seen with J Angel?
I don't know where's he seen with J Angel, but
I been really told you. I want to interview J Angel real bad.
Yeah, I think.
Right, J Angel, you don't see this,
J
right?
Angel very intelligent too.
And now going to that fire. So yeah, why
and she actually talented, you know. I worked with she before.
I know Jay personally.
Yeah, actually,
right?
she actually talented.
Yeah.
J Angel is very smart.
Yeah, very
right?
intelligent.
But you know the thing go.
Yeah.
Kind of
She run and she content. She playing she social media games on her T.
You know, but I want to interview J Angel because I think that
It would be interesting.
that would be trouble.
J Angel bravery does amaze me. Yes.
Yes.
I'm confident.
It should be studied.
But yeah, J Angel confident.
Needs to be studied for real.
J Angel real confident.
Yeah, she don't care
for a
about
long time too.
nothing.
No, but-
Nobody
long
say.
time.
But you know something that's be a sign of madness. I'm not saying she is mad. I
Yeah,
say
but-
sometimes.
Hey, how well you talk like that way? You know that's a sign of madness. I'm not saying she is mad.
But there's a possibility that needs to be checked. Like, because
that's good, yeah.
listen to me, right? And this don't go for J Angel alone, but J Angel right now is the topic.
Yeah.
And listen, take out the top few songs, you listen to it, right?
Right.
And listen to your song. And if you find your song like them song,
Well, fire
you're
face,
mad.
I'm watching fire face. I need it.
But okay, I don't wanna bring up this name, boy.
Why?
Let me hear it now.
Why? You're real on your TikTok and you're coming on talks with KG to be politically correct.
I didn't talk about this young lady on TikTok, and I'm a good friend too. So I didn't talk about you on TikTok either. But since you're talking about that scene with madness, and I'm not saying you're mad, eh?
Right? Same thing. We put the same disclaimer.
Oh gosh, raw talk.
Now is that mad?
Wait.
I say
I
it.
one boy dog.
I say it. I say it.
Well, let mute my mic. Mute all 4 mics.
What you mean?
Look, all you know raw talk, right? When we was having the NTW talk about lip syncing and thing, raw talk make big video agreeing with me. Yes. KG
And
right
make
for
a
telling
AI
them
song.
that and still come and
Make
say
a AI
it. But
song.
raw talk, but you know it.
That is not madness.
Raw talk make a song too.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yes, music video
And perform
everything.
it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nah,
I
so
know,
why I
No,
ask
hear
that?
why? Hear why?
no, I know she perform a calypso in a tent.
No, but hear this.
I thought it was a natural.
No,
Sing the AI
I'm
too.
glad Fire say that because here I realize Fire, you as a man too, who does really speak out.
Yeah.
We can't be talking about these mad people, you know, because here what's going on. I was going and talk about that raw talk situation, you know, and the only reason I didn't talk about it is because I know if I talk about it,
buddy.
it would have put because see what going NCW.
Yeah, that's for the war NCW.
We get them fellas real fame, man.
I
You
thought.
understand?
Yeah.
I
So
thought.
that's why I vex to bring up that raw talk.
I
Because
thought.
you know what? Get them no fame, man.
You mute that part,
True.
you mute
It's
that
so
part.
fun. I didn't even know she
It's
sang
ain't worth
this song.
it. It's ain't worth it.
Because certain people
I
are
didn't know it- yeah, she
bring
was-
light to
And
these
not just
things.
one.
Yeah, nah, it's ain't
Not
worth it.
just
It's
one,
ain't worth
no.
it. It's ain't worth it.
Not just one, no.
By raw talk.
I didn't realize she
I
do more than
No,
one
no,
song.
no, let me be honest with you. Eh?
She did more than one
Let me
song.
be honest with you. It seemed
No, but
a
she
bit
had
better
one where she
constructed.
sing.
Yeah.
Where she really
This
sing.
is what I say. But
Right,
it
I know what I know.
It seemed
And
a
then she
bit
do her AI.
better constructed than NCW to be
The
fair.
AI song.
Yeah.
Correct. I
It
see the
seemed
same
a
thing.
bit better
It sound good.
constructed. Yeah.
Like it didn't sound
Ole,
bad.
Ole, come on. Come on now.
Yeah, but I
What we
can't
talking
be-
about?
No, I can't believe I just
What we
said that.
talking
I
about?
said
Which
that.
AI song better? Come on, guys.
Oh, boy, it has some
No,
shit that you
no,
stink and that shit that just stink.
But the reality is,
that one is-
and I will show you. No, listen. The reality is, and I will show. I don't know if all ever used Suno before,
Nah.
right? But I was showing
Yeah, I
Chinese.
know about it. I
I
know
was
about
showing
it.
Chinese how to use it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It all comes down to your brain still.
Yeah.
Right.
If you listen NCW AI music,
He
that
think basic.
real shit.
He think
though.
real basic.
I been real.
Nah,
that
he think-
real
he
shit.
think it's shit and
That
shit.
thing can't pass no way. But
Yeah.
when I use it and I prompt it the right way, like I will tell the AI exactly.
use a producer.
Right. And then you could hum your own melodies for the beat to play. So when I create things on Suno, 'cause I just went on it to see what them fellas doing now.
Yeah.
And when I use it, I was getting some proper products out of it.
I want to ask you
Them
something.
done, sir.
Yeah.
You have any popular songs this season that you believe?
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes, and I don't.
Plenty.
No, the first time I probably don't want to be as real as I feel too, because the song is people that I really know and I rate them, as artists.
Yeah,
besides
bad
the AI.
artists. I could sing
Yeah.
one.
Sing it. Let me
And
see
they
if you're on
go,
point.
they go vex
Let
with
me
me.
see if you're on point.
They go vex with me. But
Let me see if
AI
you're on
song,
point.
AI soca.
No, it have one specifically that stand out.
Did you get lost trying to reach here or you
Whoa.
reach here fine?
Whoa.
Huh?
what do you mean?
Whoa.
Have you ever gotten lost anywhere in Trinidad? I'm
Whoa.
just asking, I don't know.
Oh,
Or you know your
damn.
country.
well, I know how to say that else.
I
What
don't
the-
ask
what
you
the-
about
so-
talk about me.
So that when you say this.
Die why, I find. Now I go tell you something.
see,
On
boy?
point.
It's one of my favorite. It's one of
Yes.
my favorite songs
Yes.
this season.
Yes.
And I know plenty people watching this would I wish I sing piece of it. But all you gotta figure it out.
So you really find like AI?
Yeah, I hear yeah, straight up.
Good. You
But
see,
real
I thought
bad.
it was just me alone.
It have a
you know?
song.
It
man.
real
But
bad.
the thing
Yeah.
is, but that is the talk, you know. That is the talk. Like a lot of people talking now. So even who's the producer, Private Ryan, if he would have heard that by now.
He co-produced.
Well, yeah.
I think the next fella thing
On it too. So I sure people would have told them that or they would have heard that by now. Now this Mela Caribbean girl,
Yeah, Rita.
right? No, she probably did her part.
I
You
think
know,
Zebby did his part
real.
too.
Yeah,
no,
Zebby
I
did
think-
his part
No, I
too.
think they did the vocals. you
Yeah,
know.
I had to do the vocals.
But
But he
I
had
think-
certain
yeah, I
tones
think
in the
part of the
music.
production is them.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think the oh na 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 na.
Right,
I
yeah.
think that come from the AI too, and we could be wrong, eh?
Yeah.
I just say-
But
Yeah,
the-
we
that's
could
the
be
thing
wrong.
is,
We could be
as
wrong.
in-
I love-
But
and
it
even
even
Even if
have
it's
a-
AI, that's how you use it.
it have
Yep.
a AI song.
That's how you
with
use
it.
it.
Yeah, that AI song based on the
Yeah.
tones.
Right.
Some of the tones
And
they
the
had.
concept too, like
And if that is what
Yeah,
AI
the
bring
concept
in,
for sure.
all you go vex with me, yeah. If that is what AI bring in,
no, but
I
fire.
don't have no problem.
But
We
fire.
don't vex.
But fire.
That's how you use
Yeah.
it.
But fire.
Do lip sync no song for
Remember,
you.
we was having this conversation
Yeah.
about the whole AI thing.
Yeah.
And I was
We're
saying,
not against it.
I had no problem with AI. You know? People think I had a problem with AI.
Yeah.
I had a problem with what he was doing.
Yeah. With
You
the
take the AI, it spit it out, and you lips go in the studio. Take
Yeah,
because
yeah,
to
you
me,
see that.
AI come like a songwriter.
He take away
Yeah,
the
yeah.
artistry
And write
from
a song
from
for
And a
you.
production team, yeah.
Right. And a production team. So take the product and just go and sing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody would even know AI give you that song.
Yeah.
Put in the effort now, boy. But
Yeah.
don't come here and pappy show my industry. But use AI as a tool. One thing I didn't agree with you, though, Fire.
Yeah.
When you make the comparison with auto-tune and tones in Logic, I don't agree with that, Fire.
Let me explain.
Let me
Yeah, you will.
tell you why I do not agree with that to the furthest extent.
Yeah.
Okay, tones might be artificial compared to a man that was really playing a guitar and all these things, but Fireball, to be a producer and a beat maker, it takes a level of talent. I cannot just set a laptop on Naldo lap and say, all right, are some fake tones here, make a rhythm. He have to play that. He have to play the keyboard. He have to know tones. He have to know key. Let's now wait, I'm gonna finish. But what the AI is doing, anybody could do it. A man who never ever do music in his life.
You're contradicting yourself.
How?
Because you now say a few minutes ago
Yeah.
that because of how you prompt,
It will make
So
it
no.
better. It'll make it better.
That's my point.
But the product, just the product, NSW had the power to still release a song.
Yeah, but you now say what shit.
Yeah, but that's
So,
my opinion.
so it still has some skill that you had to
But
put into it.
no, nah, look at never build a beat if I give here a Logic here. You can't even build a kind of beat.
No, but I think the point that
Because
KG
you
making,
need
but I
some
think
sort
even
of talent.
I think the point KG making, which is an important point as well. Even though because I don't think he used AI to put out any music, but when he was playing with it,
Yeah.
because of his talent, he was able to produce something better
Right.
than what NCW.
And that is the point I'm making as well.
No, but he's still using it and he could still produce a product. But what I was saying is the AI is not the same to, as you say, artificial.
Let me
tones,
explain why
because
it's the
you
same.
need experience still.
Let me explain why it's the
Build a
same.
beat.
Let me
Yeah.
explain why it's the same. Building music on a keyboard is not the same as playing a live guitar. It's not the same as playing a live piano.
Right, it's not the same.
It's not the same as singing drums. Wait.
Yeah.
So the level of talent needed to produce decrease sufficiently when...
Not necessarily.
Wait. Let me explain my point.
Yeah.
Wait mean not necessarily. I know explain how it
Let me
decrease.
tell you why.
Yeah.
Because most likely, if you have a certain knowledge to like make beats or play chords on a keyboard, you have the mental capacity to probably learn to play an instrument. That is why producers are musicians, regardless of what, they are still musicians.
I agree with you
But
100%.
a Suno musician is not a thing. A producer is still a musician. He still understands music. But a prompter could never be a musician. We can't put them in the same category as us.
And that's what was happening with this NCW clung thing.
Well, I watch it.
That's what I was saying.
I watch it from the perspective of the process being simplified.
Simplification.
Right, being
is a real thing.
simplified ridiculously.
But the idea is not simplified.
Yeah,
again,
yeah, let me finish my point.
No,
then.
no, listen to it.
And you're happening. I don't drink a rude boy. So,
Yeah.
right? the way that was simplified,
Yeah.
musicians at the point in time when them things start to hit,
There was against it.
there was against it
Definitely.
because it was a form of artificial intelligence,
Right.
not to the effect of AI though.
Correct.
So I agree with you.
Yeah.
The point you now make, you kind of win the argument. I don't want to.
I know I win.
Yeah, you win that point there, but
And I know when I did explain it to you, you would understand.
yeah,
too,
but
because
you
it's a
can't.
musician.
Yes, but you
So
cannot.
know.
You cannot take away the point of the reduction in talent
But it wasn't
that
that much.
needed.
I don't think it was that much.
Yeah, it was plenty.
I
Money.
don't think so.
Like, who needed?
No, like the level of playing a real guitar or
Compared
playing a
to-
real
yeah.
piano.
Compared to
playing a-
person, yeah.
I think like the level was from here to here.
Right.
And Suno bring it from here to the damn ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Then
Yeah.
can argue
Because
that.
I tell you, it are people who cannot build a beat for their life.
Yeah.
Them could sing all kind of notes, all kind of thing, but
It are people who write-
musicians build beats.
No,
It a-
and
yeah.
the problem does really get deeper when you want to put them in the same category as artists. Oh, you had this man in our basement who press a button in front of me on a stage,
Nah,
lip singing a song who
couldn't
I
read
trying
that.
to sing,
I
die.
couldn't
You
read
see
that.
that
I
mix
couldn't
up there?
read that. I couldn't read
Die
that.
with the problem that's coming.
I don't think the industry has space for that fire.
And that's what NCW was doing.
I be
No, but
real.
it's been happening years now, though.
It's not necessarily happening.
No, no.
What happening? Like what?
What you mean?
Like when it happen? Like people doing it.
You think
But that'll be really
you think
being
people
received
now
well.
start to use AI?
Nah, yeah.
No, but
No, but that
so-
not
You could use it, you know.
You feel so?
No, but the thing is, right? Here's my thing with NCW,
Yeah.
right? And this thing. People like him, J Angel, even with the next, I didn't want to call out
The
the
man
next one.
compare Ginger to NCW. you know?
No,
Right?
he bringing a
I
category,
dread the dog
categorize.
No, but
No,
what,
Dread.
what,
Let me see you going. I don't understand already.
I dread.
but my thing is this, right? If they want to
Two
do
names
this
I
thing,
only call it.
if they want to do this thing, at least sit down with real professionals and let each and let them help all and guide all.
properly.
I
I
feel
properly.
you had to put some respect on your talk name.
didn't want to say that
because
name,
she got
but
talk-
Your talk was selected in
I
a
hate
10.
all you calling raw talk name on my
She
podcast.
get judged and was selected in a 10.
which tent?
Yeah, she was not.
Kaiso,
there.
I think
I
it's
said my
Kaiso. I
Yeah,
think
she
it's
sing with she whole
Kaiso.
family on the stage.
I think it's Kaiso Caravan. Right, that is one of the
Sons
top 10
and
in
the
the
man.
country.
Let me tell you something. Me and this
And-
one had a clash on social media once. I blocked that then because as I say
Man,
once
block
again,
Raw Talk.
block. And anytime I see a couple, anything is blocked.
And now let's put it all content creators.
No, let me tell you something. I think I'm trying this.
Yeah, be
to
able
All
be
you-
able to
why
use
why
it.
all you doing that?
Yeah,
But I think
kid.
she's a net negative to society, in my opinion.
You think she's a negative to society?
Yeah, net negative. Yeah, I think.
A net negative.
Yeah,
Net
so wherever positive,
negative.
she's- it
It
the negative way,
balancing out.
yeah, it's not balancing. It can't balance. You understand?
Why you say
Yeah.
that though?
Nah, listen, that kind of vibe and that kind of negativity and that kind of rap, dog. Us ease my bro, like, nah, bro, ease me up. So I do
I
call on
be
him.
real, I don't even see them thing on my TikTok. You know.
Aye.
My algorithm do not pull up none of them things.
And let me be real honest with you, for someone who might can't find me on TikTok, straight, if you vibe little off, I just block people. I do have to interact with you, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, I been honest with you. You see, if I see them picture with you hanging down and like it's two gun in your hand, them kind of, you block,
Blocking it?
You block, I'm telling you.
Man creating your own community.
Exactly. I been honest with you.
You want to
because
see them
yeah.
shit.
I don't want when I posting certain things with me and my family.
I find out
That
here
mix up
real,
with it.
Yeah.
I find out here real hard, boy. The place real hard on real people. And I like the spirit we talk have to just fight against anything. Try and keep she family happy. And she no business. And I like that because a lot of people need that spirit out here. A lot of people that better in better position, giving up. That people in better position than Raw Talk giving up. And I think the example she set as somebody who they stay positive no matter what. She teeth fall out, she mouth, pray it back. I no business.
All right.
I do
I no business. I get out of that place, I no business. And I do it my thing. And it might be a little psychopathic if you look at it from one way.
I think it have a message behind
But it also have a positive behind it. So that's how I just
but
take it.
that's what I'm saying, but it's net negative. Because when you go in a place, right, and you get some weird arrangement with somebody, right, and then you want to come up and fight and argue, and then you find the other people who and I'm not going to call them dumb from get-go, right, who didn't have the knowledge. And she is there fighting and trying to prove her point. And then they start to support the stupidness. And instead of you say, listen, I make a mistake, what I should have done is do my research.
Yeah.
Find out whose name on the deed, find out whatever,
Yeah.
before I go into this arrangement. I don't believe, well, I would hate to believe that she went into the people place, without having an arrangement with somebody, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, when you realize now that you're wrong, instead of trying to make all this rap, you come out and say, oh good, you're all going on. I didn't realize that had this back and I'll go on with the family, wherever. I was wrong and wherever. And all the next time if you want to, somebody giving you a rent-to-own agreement, check the deed, go and pay, and you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how we're saying.
So it's nothing but what it is.
So apparently,
Yeah.
let me just get a quick,
Yeah.
let me just give a quick thing. Apparently, because this she get real.
I feel you want to change the topic.
I ain't like that raw talk thing.
No, I just want to spread a broad brush on it now, boy, right?
More raw talk.
So what Raw Talk doing KG, man, is something called artistry. It's something that we all involved in. Everybody just demonstrate when the day come. When they wake up from in the morning.
Boy?
Yeah, it is a form, right? A low form, but it's a form. Now, bro,
Damn.
at the end of the day, artistry value is determined by the consumer, right?
And the impact.
So we could put what we want on the internet. Is what all you really do with it when all you get it, right?
Yeah.
Now, Naldo was trying to explain to me one of the situations where she get viral, but we know she go viral many different times and thing, right?
Yeah.
But us as consumers now, what it is really we really forward in. Even the J Angel thing, right? And people might want to say, oh, the bash and she, the fact that she leave the girl. Many of the reasons why we look at this woman is because it's a spectacle. Let me be real with myself. We want to see what else this person going and do to make we laugh or thing or whatever the case might be. And these are the talents and these are the shows and these are the people that we just be put in front, and then to what end now, boy? Because there's children and thing in front of so the first consumers are these things.
And I love this point. I love this point.
You know what I mean?
Point.
We had to bring back talent again. Knows them putting back talent again. Why the things Soca and all these things dying? Everything is a fucking gimmick, dog.
Ginger never coming and do anything.
Everything is a gimmick. Even when Ginger Bush she tune on them, is a gimmick. We have no authenticity again in artistry. And what Raw Talk is engaging in is gimmicks. Because this is the new age of artistry now, boy. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, as much sense as this point might make, you as a consumer, you're going and like and press thing and forward that gimmick thing, and all you like to see Raw Talk in Pouchy House, and which she man name?
Robert.
Pulling the knife and standing up and breathing hard and thing. And it's a big
Robert.
spectacle. Big spectacle.
I don't know the thing.
Yeah, and then
I don't even know what you are
right? And after all of that gimmick thing,
what are you talking about?
them on stage and we artistry.
Man say Robert, yes.
You know what I mean? And the whole scene getting mixed up now by Robert.
No, it's a serious thing. Like, let me get an example, right? This youth man, Saki. I think Saki is very talented.
Yeah.
But Saki get caught in that loop.
Yeah.
Saki is caught in that gimmick loop right now.
Yeah.
Something happened, I come and sing a song, and the song is about 1 minute and 30 seconds, and it play for 3 months.
Yeah, it's like a brand in itself as a gimmick.
And you know you brand yourself as a gimmick artist.
So people looking at you as a gimmick.
Exactly, and how long it will take for you to come out of that hole when you put yourself in that hole.
But you so right, Naldo, and I hope the young artists listening can all
have all the talent too.
Take the gimmick role to go viral now.
It seems like it's working.
If I had to be real honest with all of here, I was asking a man where Saki was for the Carnival now. Like, I find like he was very missing. And recently, Saki been very viral, very relevant. You know, he had How the Badness Go, all them kind of thing. Youths and them love him. I see he was promoting a song with College Boy Jesse. He was pushing the thing, right?
Vibes.
And I thought that this year would have been a year that Saki would have been very present in the Carnival season. I just observe everything in this industry. When Voice came back with the live, remember when he had the first live in however long for this Carnival, to come back with the live, and Saki was on the live, and Saki performed on the live, and I think he was singing his calypso or something he was doing on the live, and the comments was roasting Saki basically. Now remember, you wrong Voicey and all these people, you're wrong serious top dogs in the game.
Yeah.
Why people still associating you with Gigi Gaga? Because you associate yourself with that too much now. So now when you put yourself on the biggest platform, which is, we say, Vibes with Voicey Live,
People,
thousands
Gigi
of
Gaga,
people watching, instead of take you 100% serious, the majority of them hiding behind a keyboard and fucking you up. Because you put yourself down as a clown to a certain extent. I am not rate Saki.
Yeah,
you know?
Saki.
I know Saki
Very charismatic
when he was in
artist.
school. I had a girlfriend, and she used to always ask me them days to help this youth man named Saki. He in school uniform, and he pushing this jab music, and he was always in love with his culture.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
vibe.
So when I see him today now, I'm not shocked because he been pushing his vibe. As I say, the gimmick thing, a lot of artists
It's
had to take heed
dangerous
now, boy.
It's a new thing now.
Like even Plumpy Mother, is that Queen's Steam.
Big gimmick.
Right? It's a gimmick thing.
Of
And
course,
so now here, and there's where the problems has come. Okay, she gets some bookings and thing now. Next year now, when people not on the gimmick,
Have no real talent there.
right? And people decide not to hire, you know, happen next thing she start to feel this fight down.
Yeah,
She
but
come
if,
like this man was wanging
Yeah,
in
but
tongue.
if
What
I-
the grandpa name was wanging in tongue.
if I get the job to write the next song for Queen's Team, she will have a hit again next year.
No, listen. The thing is, because Uncle Ellis had plenty big tunes after. I
Yeah.
don't mind, because I know all I should know who's Uncle Ellis.
Yeah,
What you
yeah.
Uncle Ellis' team is the team that's still running the road right now. You understand what I'm saying? But people
That
was
gimmick
not
done.
the gimmick.
The gimmick
That's the
done.
problem. Because he had a song with a Grenadian artist that's real big. He had the Ben, one of them.
Yeah.
Ben with
Yeah.
a St. Lucian artist.
That was
real
bad.
big.
Nah, that was bad for
But
you.
nobody in hire him.
Yeah.
Because the gimmick done. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why you have to be real careful with that gimmick thing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And that's the way some people go get you.
No,
that was
but how far you getting with it?
I guess that about gimmick lane, and then tired.
Like watch Impulse. Right? Do you remember Impulse?
Of course.
Impulse was real kicks.
Yeah.
And where Impulse is now. Now he's trying in the Calypso thing, but once again people didn't take him serious. So the point I'm
Big up
making,
Impulse.
I wouldn't.
He's a real
I see
talented
a video.
fella.
I see a video with this one also.
Man,
The
Impulse
one
does
who
lick.
dressed like Michael Jackson. What you name?
Yeah.
Dwayne Steve. What you name? Dwayne
Steven.
Something
Good.
Anderson.
Yeah, but.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
Yeah.
I see
She,
it.
she is a liar. I am going spectacular as a
Big
big man.
gimmick,
saying
I remember that boy, yeah,
I
Soca
never know
Michael
who he was.
Now,
I
anyway-
never know who he was.
Anyway, Impulse performing is 3 and 4 encore that man this guy.
Yeah,
he's
nah,
very
nah.
Yeah.
talented.
Impulse, but
Yeah.
He's very talented. Don't get me wrong, he's a real good
But
writer.
he's getting uncle because it's jokes.
And but then now we realize we kind of went down the Calypso road
Yeah.
more than the Soca road, because when he was doing the Soca, it seemed, even though it was funny, however, it kind of seemed gimmicky in a way, and that is kind of put you in a particular hole that is very hard to come out of.
Yeah.
So that's it. And I'm saying this to the young artists: take the little ship with advice, bro. Or they might think I am a nobody, and that's fine, but take the little ship with advice.
I just think it have a difference between double entendre and gimmick.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to
I
ask
find
you,
it have a
Fire.
different. And Impulse is double entendre. He's not gimmick.
But I was going to ask
He's
you,
like
Fire.
crazy.
Right, I was going to
Yeah,
ask,
that
no,
good
but I was
point.
going to ask you, Fire, because
Yeah.
you kind of fall into that category as in the sense of gimmick is not the word, but you was known for the high pitch thing.
Yeah.
You ever felt like pressure? Because I sure you know that is why the people that love you, because you was
Yeah.
the man who used to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. That come like a gimmick too.
You could still do
No,
it.
I mean, gimmick probably not the
Yeah.
word, but it's almost like that is what boss you
But the difference with that is people appreciated that as a real talent.
as talent. Yeah.
So although it was seen as a gimmick, it was also seen as a real talent.
And
You
that's
know?
what artists does need. You need everything. You need the gimmick.
Yeah.
But you
can have
need the
some of that,
talent
but
as
they need
well.
to be able
Because
to-
man, sure,
All around now, boy.
when man say, "Hey,"
Yeah, that is a gimmick.
it's not really a gimmick to say, but it's a force that's come behind it.
For sure.
something with a chain up the crowd.
But when you think about it, actually that's say that why the talent had to come behind it. Because when you think about it, everybody needs something for the people to hold on to.
You need a gimmick.
Yeah, like you need something. Like people might tell me, KG, you should stop going so hard on your podcast. But I know if I stop do that, Talks with KG would not be Talks with
That
KG.
you think.
Only when you care about me again.
Exactly.
Because my personality don't even match anything else.
Exactly.
So my gimmick is really who I is basically.
Yeah.
Like Queen's team gimmick is who she is.
Yeah.
J Angel gimmick is who she is.
Yes.
I think Queen's team gimmick a little heavier than we think.
No, but what you need as leader say, if the talent not behind it, it will just look like a gimmick.
It will just be a gimmick and done.
But everybody have their own gimmick.
And the trick as an artist to be really successful is to have everything well balanced so that you could move through wherever side of the media you reach on. You know what I mean? To say if it's talent the need, you have that. You have your little gimmicks too because that's how the thing moving on with TikTok and stuff and thing. And you know what I mean? You're marketing, your promo and you're pushing and go through.
And next thing I've been telling people, when Temper was doing her thing, right? And I say she was struggle for two reasons. One, you see that bag on your back thing? That's a young people thing.
Yeah.
You cannot run out to sing for
but she's for the young people.
Yeah, but this is the problem.
In the Soca?
In the Soca. When someone saying, you cannot sing out to sing for adults.
In that bag on your back.
Who's a school child?
Exactly.
No, but this man doing that.
Who's that?
Job on here and
them Grenadians. But them Grenadians
and them
back.
What your name again?
Because
God, boy, you don't forget him name,
it's Muddy and
so it's not with the big song fire.
Yeah. I know you're talking about.
That one is not Muddy.
Stars align.
Right.
I really familiar with
All
the
going to make people leak mad comment on them a thing. All of
No, that one is not Vaughn. The Vaughn is
he not Vaughn.
Little Vaughn is
yeah, but people cost me.
jab decisions. Right?
Hey, fire put up that man name, man.
Yeah, boy.
I can't believe you don't know the man name. I know the song though.
Where did the man
Payroll, yeah. It's Muddy, that's it, Muddy, yeah.
Muddy. Big up Muddy,
it was
boy.
two of them that was relevant here.
Yeah, but he had the backpack now, boy.
Right.
Yeah.
But once again, Muddy and them, and I know we're trying to put on Muddy and them because I know I love Grenada, I love Jab.
Yeah.
But as it is right now, they are gimmick in our carnival, you know.
Right.
Them, we talking about them, we talking about
yeah.
Jab on the whole or Talpery or the other artists. As it is. So they had to come and really try and prove themselves.
True.
Coming from here. But that, and you see the image, and this girl going to have some problems with it too. Trini, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
No, I'm telling you, because the older people who are the main consumers of soca, and I say main consumer, I'm not saying that the young people will fall in, and right?
Yeah.
But the older people are the main consumers. Are very conservative in mind and very conservative thing. When I say conservative, when it comes to when it comes to that lifestyle, they're going to be, You
and that's where proper management comes.
Yeah, and understanding. You see,
proper management.
No, it's even deeper than that. Is which part is where? What position is the industry in?
But you know what I mean. That we're proper.
We supposed to have young people singing soca and consuming soca long fucking time. We're not supposed to be trying to say, well, you know, she's supposed to do this or do this. The genre itself supposed to be evolving in a manner such that these things happening already, dog.
Yeah.
Imagine we can't even say, yeah, Chini baby not so good and this backpack thing ain't good because the consumers of soca mature. That's just so
but you see, here's the thing about it, right? And the problem with the young people is because the young people want to sing something and they want something they could relate to now. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
You understand what I'm saying? And the only time they relate to wine and jam is carnival time.
Yeah.
You understand? So the thing is, and that is why you would find Trinidad blow up in the way it did.
And that was the importance
because young people get to sing and consume.
That was the importance of Rapso. Because Rapso
connect with the ground.
Rapso connect with the ground. It allow you to be lyrical. It allow you to voice your opinion with any topic. With flair and swag.
But you know who do it with soca?
Stifle that genre.
And people is really trying to bash him for it. And I know he knows that by now. Voice. When voicing
Far From Finish.
And when he sing
Cheers to Life.
Cheers to Life. That was a song that no matter what time of the year it is, you could sing that and feel happy about yourself.
Yeah.
You know who kind of do it?
The man say now I could drink champagne when I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Understand?
This boy when this boy sing the birthday song. Michael Teja.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I sat down with artists who I managed for years and tell them, hey, listen, You have to have a Thank God for Life song. It's simple. How's it? A Thank God for Life.
Even
Somebody you're missing. Sing about something with somebody you're missing.
happy birthday.
You understand? A happy birthday.
Even them fellas with the spirits. I know good
Yes,
spirit. That song
And exactly.
wicked, boy.
It's not hard, you know. I don't know why some artists going like it hard.
It kind of harder than you think because it hard to get you forward. You're looking to get during Carnival, singing those kind of topics.
No, that's why you do it. And we need to come out to the idea of singing music for Carnival.
Ah.
Well, you have to give me music Ash Wednesday.
Exactly,
Give
because
me festival music for the festival and then give me other
quite,
music.
quite started to believe like we don't have a culture. What we have is Carnival.
Right.
We don't have a genre like we have Carnival, and the only time we genre is stand up is for Carnival. After Carnival, we genre don't stand up.
So we spoke about this on the podcast last week where we talked, where Hoppy said, where Hoppy was in an interview on a podcast and he was saying that Trinidad culture is really a dancehall culture. Right?
Do you agree with that, Fyan?
Del.
Yeah.
Pass the NSC.
No, them vex when they say that in a Fyan.
Yeah, but I have to argue with it.
You know, right? I interview artists like KMC and a few others, but I'll use KMC as an example. He told me the same thing, you know. He was like, when they were young and they were coming up too, it's dancehall music they wanted to hear.
No, the issue a lot of people having is Happy had a right to say that because them is who pushing the narrative and them is part of the blame behind it. So don't show sugar water in we cup right through and then tell we sugar water we drinking. Because that is what only game we right through on the airwaves.
You say Happy is one of the people to blame for it. Why?
Yeah, that is what them said.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's what the people said. Right? What I say is, if we check with top artists and them, Bud Gigalin, MX Prime, Voice,
Yes.
nah, not Kes. I could call plenty
When they
the
say
Treason
top
family.
artists, what you mean?
A lot of we top artists from the
who was
past
in that
from-
time?
10, 15 years.
Ben Jai.
Yeah, because...
Benjai, right? Even me. Men like multi-symptom,
Yeah.
Big artist, big up multi-symptom.
right? It are plenty artists you could call who come up with real dancehall vibes.
True.
Come up on that dancehall,
Grandel, tell you around that, boy.
right?
All my neighbors gave me real beans, boy.
Yeah.
They didn't care about
Some old
that.
Like they don't fireball there, boy.
Yeah, they don't have a, I got a celebrity or embarrassing all kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Plenty people come up on that different thing. We didn't come up on that calypso and
Yeah,
soca.
they come on the dancehall music.
Right? And
Yeah.
that's why you had to always give props to Marshall.
General degree.
Men like Ataclan.
Ataclan.
Men like Ataclan.
Clan, boy.
And certain other people, because a lot of the top artists for the past 15, 20 years came up on that dancehall thing, even KMC.
Silvers from
KMC.
over them fellas who sing
Right? So it is what it is. And it's changing now. I find it changing a little bit.
down the
No,
top.
I think we're in a good place and I think it will continue to change.
Yeah, I find it getting better.
I think it will continue to grow. I think
Have to admit
I think Trinidad came and they play a role to help
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
show them that where
To
they need to
inspire the
change
youths
as
too.
well.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see plenty big things. We just had to always try to keep a positive mind when it comes to all of the conversation. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Of course, of
we
course.
can't bash. You understand? We can't bash that one and bash this one.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
We and I think just now at some point, Marshall or Bungie or one of they will have to go on a Trinidad.
Bro, at the end of the day, all of these artists operating in the system that's provided for them. You know what I mean? So we could critique them how much we want to know, but all are we under these rules now, boy. You know what I mean? And that's why people is called Marshall name so much. He conquered the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he have a responsibility then because he knows the system and then he knows his side where people coming from. You know what I mean? And a person in a position like that, you have some responsibility, bro.
Of
You
course.
kind of you have some say in the genre and how things go. You know what I mean? And we need a better application to the people who in charge of the industry. And that not for music alone, you know. That for the country. The people who in charge, we need to be more patriotic so that, you know what I mean, the thing could trickle along in such a way that the citizens could feel like if this is how the culture and how the traditions supposed to be now, boy.
By the way,
I've
this-
not seen a man influence or somebody ego or some type of money thing at play. You know what I mean? We could see Trinidad, basically.
Yeah.
Sadly, boy, the people on top ain't know we shit.
Yeah, well, true.
Sadly.
I think I really like that way.
Nobody owes any. Nobody knows any. Nobody
Yeah.
owes
Any
anyone.
adult.
Yeah, Marshall don't we
Any
that.
adult.
No.
But
If
at
you
the end
had
of the
to, you
day, you know now, boy.
Yeah, Marshall, Gallin, Desha, all, you know, Voicey, all the big heads from the past recent years, KMC, Iowa George, they really owe me nothing. All them, the only thing them responsible for really is for what them see important. And that is why I just get disappointed about. The fact that you're not seeing certain things important enough tells me a lot. And there's never had to call you out.
And I know I tell KJM last week, you know, the funny thing with that is, I hear what you're saying, and I just feel more sorry for them.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it has some people who live this life and don't know genuine friendship. They don't know what it is. And somebody need help, and they would keep their head straight or do what they have to do just because they just don't know how. They don't know what to do to help somebody else.
You
know?
sure
Yeah,
by
boy.
now, though, boy?
Yeah, listen.
You sure like how them just really look at this?
Yeah,
thing? Like
because-
them don't know how. If a man don't know how to love, he's a devil.
Nah, I wouldn't say that because
Full stop.
Nah, it also how you come up was because
Well, it don't matter, you know, I'm just saying. You
Because-
could have come up rough, you could have come up nice, you could have come up how. By just saying, if it have a man out there who do not know how to love, you have
It's not a reasoning fit.
you have demons in you, and you need to change your life, bro. You need to go to counseling and do some therapy
I don't feel...
and live with love better. Because I been real with all you, I as a man just feel like I have a lot of demons in me too because of the things I went through in life and backstabbing friends and people fuck me over. Who know KG story, know the things I went through. I help a lot of artists, they run and they leave me, they even give me $1. I do a lot of things in this industry when it comes to helping people reach the success. You know that fire.
Yeah.
Right? You see that firsthand.
Yeah.
So why I still loving? Why I still want to see better? Why I still want to see my fellow black man? Or I just look at youths. I be sitting under my tree sometimes watching them Arima comprehensive youth sit down, they 15 years old, 14 years old, and they're smoking weed. Who abandon a tap on their head. And while I watching that, my heart hurting me. Because I saying, way boy, we future fucked. So how come the men who on top of us not seeing it the same way? Them watching Trinidad, right? Them seeing a genre of music that is thriving. Numbers, fame, all these different things. You had the knowledge and the power to steer men away from that because you have the infrastructure to make this thing better. But
Yeah.
you only studying it as a soca versus dancehall thing. These same Trinidad artists want to sing soca. Look at Zebby. Zebby was a Trinidad artist.
Yeah.
And now Zebby singing, I'm in love with Chinby, lost in Chindigo, because Private Ryan put his hand down and say,
Right.
you are very talented.
Well done, Private
Right?
Ryan.
Well done, Private, because Zebby is one of our most talented artists.
And yeah.
Trinidad stifle him because the stigma and all these things. And
Yeah.
people would look at Zebby and feel Zebby's this gangster and Zebby's a Trinidad artist. But no, Zebby could do a song with Mila Caribe and go on a stage and do it well.
Yeah.
You know, so...
but you want to know why you could say this? Because you know them fellas. Let me tell you from my
No, it's
perspective.
not Naldo. It's not Montano. It's
listen,
love.
No, listen to what I'm telling you, right? You know them fellas, right?
Mm.
You have to remember people, and I'm going to say people like me.
Mm-hmm.
All I know about them fellas is why the things that I say. So I remember coming and debating a lot of these things with KJ at the time, right? And he talking about, K-Man and them.
It's good youths.
Right? And them had plenty positive songs. So
Of
I went to
course.
my car, and I went on a K-Man Spotify list, right?
Yeah.
And 90% of the songs that played from K-Man was the killing songs. One of the girl tune, I think. But the rest of them was the killing songs.
Right.
Right? So think what my perception of him and the other artists like him is. And I'm telling you, I've been real with you, bro.
Right.
At the end of
So
the
your
day,
perception is what? He does sing bad man music.
right, they sing Batman music and they live Batman life. Right? And so so now and this is what I'm saying. A lot of these soca artists, a lot of other people would see them the way I just see them. And the way I just see them, to be real honest, I feel like I don't want no part of them.
Naldo.
And
Yeah.
if you understand what
Yeah, I
I'm saying.
understand what you're saying.
Naldo.
Yeah, we had a...
Dog. Nah, boy.
No, listen.
I can't agree. You
We're
know why I
saying
can't
that,
agree,
bro.
Fire?
Yeah.
Because we trying to put these soca artists in a box of like if them is these goody two shoes type of people.
Nah, I don't think
by
that's that.
Bunchy and them no badness by Marshall and them no badness by
But I don't think that was the
all
issue
of
there.
them no badness.
Yeah,
But
was-
you were going
yeah.
on. You were going on. Them will still hang around other genres of music who on the same vibe, dog. So like we don't play like if them dog, them will lime around popcorn in Jamaica.
Yeah, but-
them will go in the gully side.
Yeah,
and
but
if,
nah,
if
but-
I don't say come, you know why we don't like we own by
Nah,
if
nah,
Tupac
nah, that
in
part.
the midst of the war. Them, if Tupac did invite one of them and say come to LA, let me collab, there was going by. They would not study no gunman thing and no gunman thing. We
Okay.
just use that as an excuse because it's Trinidad
Nah,
youth men
you see-
doing the thing. But
you
we
see-
love that badness
Nah,
since we young. But
yeah, but you
all,
see-
all the girls and them, it's all
Well,
girls out there
to-
who going up St.
to
Paul
support-
and thing to party.
to
But
support
what
the-
you telling me, boy?
To support what you're saying, I remember back in the days when they hear the big truck in show, yeah. Tinta Juicy hold on to a big truck song. That is a bounty killer intro.
By
And it was used by
but
Marshall.
No, yeah, but listen.
But I understand what you're saying.
Hold
though.
on. Let me get some more perspective. And this is
Yeah.
the thing. And this is what I tell KG. you know.
I think that is an
So,
excuse.
No,
I'm not saying you're wrong, as in it will have a stigma on you for sure. 'Cause if you're doing something or people feel you're doing something, you have a stigma on
Let me
you.
say something now.
But I don't think that is the reason why they're not working with me.
Regardless of who wrong or
That
right
could
with this point,
never be the issue.
you know what I'm saying? I find whatever the issue is, you need to figure out how to work around it
Right.
and make something happen.
No, we talk
Right.
about these things already. So
Yeah.
let me finish one more point to this, right? We talk about popcorn and then we talk about these artists, right?
Yeah.
I don't know of any Jamaican popular artist that there were 3 attempts on his life.
That is not true, Naldo.
Right? That's why I don't know. I don't know of any.
These
right?
things happening.
And,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and how much people get killed around them, whatever the case may be. And
These
even
things
if, hold
happening.
on, no, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Also, I remember those things happening there. You
Right.
know about them things. When you see them things happening here, and how inclined are you to deal with that person? If you
So
understand what I'm saying.
when men pelt bullet behind Chinese laundry multiple times, all in freight line wrong.
Wait now. Let me go quiet there.
All in freight line wrong the Chinese man because
Right.
that Chinese man.
Good point, KG,
But you
but-
freight line wrong and it'll get to you, brother.
And it's
this
not
thing-
lime wrong. It's not lime wrong. KG,
brother,
what saying is right.
Brother,
Wait,
5-star kill get bullet.
Yeah,
Wait.
Real thing
No,
happened.
watch,
That's
watch.
But
no,
no,
it's a
now
it
no.
was a bad man. Brother
Now,
man, Trinidad is a bad place. It don't matter if you're a chutney artist, a soca artist, a politician, a policeman, a coast guard. Brother, everybody know bad people, brother.
Right.
Because you're from Trinidad. All of them who pretending like they don't understand what's going on, them just disgust me, brother. We know what's going on. Help the youth and them.
right. So a
Take
big
the
part
youth
of
and
everything,
them
dog.
out
Let
of
me
the
let me
thing.
let me take away all the badness and all the genres and everything, right? Bunji Garlin and Marshall and whoever them is artists. Cayman and them prove themselves to be artists.
Artists.
And so artists does link with artists. I know that for a fact, regardless of where they from and what ghetto, and if it's Lil Durk who on
Correct.
thing or wherever, artists does link artists because there's artistry going on.
What you
So
mean?
I argue with KG. It's a conscious
What part
decision
of
being made
the world did I see that?
not
Well-
to link with certain artists because they're saying
Yeah, I
wherever
think-
they see my play,
yeah.
wherever it is.
Yeah.
And that they're trying to stifle the Trinidad thing basically.
They're
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to
yeah.
stifle
You know what I
it.
mean?
Yeah, you can't deny
The
that.
what? And like be real now.
It's our oppressive
I'm telling
type of thing, though.
straight up, I'm not saying that everybody on the other side don't like Trinidad, Because it have people who on the, I want to say the other side, I'm trying to divide the country. Being like the people who would say, we don't want to deal with Trinidad because of this. And it have people like that, but also have, I know a lot of soca artists, soca producers who in tune to Trinidad and they really like what it is now. Obviously, they know the problems within it, just like how we know the problems within a lot of things.
There's a reason
Yeah.
the
It
music
could be
reaching
politics,
so
it
far.
could be whatnot.
Yeah.
But they understand that way boy came and real talented boy. Way boy Swan, he's a star boy.
There was
Way
artistry
boy.
going on.
They know all these things now. So it's like they're not aware of these things, you know. But in the earlys, when Trinidad really bust the gate, remember I was right there.
Right.
I watching the impact right there. And you saw the shift. You know, like you saw the shift as in culturally,
Yeah.
You see like the youth and them, and it
Something
wasn't just soca music, it was also Jamaican dancehall, where we wasn't listening to them again. We was listening to Trinidad, and then it went up the islands, and it literally dominated a time in history now, boy.
Yeah.
And it had niggas who was hating on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Naldo, man is human. We know how people could think and see things. Them didn't like the fact that these youth men were just running the route. When they started dead, it's almost like you're happy, but you're looking for a topic now to say, you see why we didn't read that.
Yeah.
But when Tupac and Biggie, the two biggest hip-hop superstars ever,
They make them martyrs.
they make them into legends.
Yeah, they
they
make
say
them into legends.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
They put them on murals because they understood where they came from.
Yeah.
They were ghetto youths that came from a broken home, a
Right.
broken system.
Made something of
That is
themselves.
why
So-
they fell victim to murder
so in other words-
and all these
No,
things.
no, that's not right.
Ki-
Puffy killed him.
No, we just saying.
Allegedly,
But they
allegedly.
came from the street life. Because Pac get shoot way before those things. And so even if Diddy didn't kill him, somebody else might have killed him.
So in other words,
You know, but it's a culture, and it's a culture that we've been understanding from the jump. But we
when
don't-
it come from other countries,
when it come from other countries,
we understand it.
but when it come from
Trinidad,
here, all of a sudden it's taboo.
Right.
Like you
Because-
never see that
no,
before.
It's because it's too close to comfort, and we had to keep that in mind.
Nah, bro.
Yes, it is too close to comfort now, though, but it is the reality.
but I want to
I'm not
ask,
saying no, I'm not
I want to
saying no.
ask you something. So them with that same culture in Jamaica and in the US and all them things, that wasn't too close to them
Yeah.
for
But
comfort.
you feel
Yeah.
they do have a problem with that across
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Them across there,
But the
because-
people who
hold
was
on.
doing the thing wasn't running from it.
Hold on,
The
hold
structural
on,
wasn't
hold on.
running from
The
it.
industry set up.
No,
Correct.
just now, hold on. Because right now, and even right now, years now in Jamaica, right, dancehall artists have real problem because the government is trying to squeeze dancehall in Jamaica.
Not saying
all
no.
them rough
That's why I
dancehall
say
too. So
it
it's not like it's happening here
It had
alone.
two.
I understand.
But I also saw the Prime Minister of Jamaica dealing with a lot of them same way too. So they might run from certain ones. We're not saying no. They might say like when this one, we name who sing dong in your
Yeah.
throat.
I gauge.
And all them youth
Yeah.
and them was in the school singing it and thing. The government was against that because
And
it was
Kamlan
like,
them use Swanny to campaign.
oh my
But
god.
what real dread though is that last year Cartel get to go Guyana and perform on Men's Boss, get sent back from Guyana.
Well,
Nah, but
gang,
you see-
that
nah,
gang
but
thing,
that-
that
and
gang
that's the
thing.
problem.
Oh, that gang
What-
thing.
so
And
so what
exactly.
cartel is?
No, but
He
Cartel a good boy.
no. Whether or not,
he
it have
confessed to
nobody-
being a gang.
Exactly, and it have
So
nobody.
what cartel? So
It have nobody waving cartel gang flag.
because we choose not to.
Yeah, but the thing is, there are people in Guyana, there are people in Barbados, in St. Lucia, Grenada, who waving
Right.
these flags and
Oh, you mean like
holding
towards meds?
right? And holding these numbers and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that is causing a degree of
Okay.
panic and
Nah,
fear.
I mean, like, be real too. The meds content and all too is showing affiliation and war and thing
and
too.
us,
And
these men are singing about killing each other, bro.
And that is
And
what
they're
the-
killing and they're trying to kill each other.
Well, that's why I bring up the talk, so we can really.
No, hold on. No, listen.
Let me tell you
Listen to what I'm saying. Hold on.
No,
Wait. Listen.
All right.
Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
You see, if them fellas and them
Yeah.
could put all that shit aside and get back to how it was initially, when you remember initially it was, and they get a performance Soca Monarch,
Yeah.
right? If they could get back to that and stop the shit in war, dog.
Yeah,
right?
but now the war is in the streets.
Yeah, but
The war is not in the industry.
no, but of course it is because at the end of the day, part of the industry. Let me just say, I'm not be fed up call double M name for the day, right?
Yeah.
So let me say Gallon. I'm Gallon. I find K-Man real bad.
Yeah.
I want to do a song with K-Man,
Right.
right? K-Man can't even go on radio interview tours with me.
But that could change, eh?
No, but this was saying it need to change. It need
Because-
to change.
No, but
Being honest, the Ministry of Security could step in and all.
of course.
Them could step in and say, hey, let me make sense out of this.
Yeah, but they,
That- and all I be
where's their
saying, you know?
motive? At the end of the day, and people hate to hear this, you know, but as you say earlier, no,
Yeah.
the government owe us anything, right? First of all, so like what's your stance? They have to be motivated
I'm interested
to
in
do
that.
that. And they have to have some interest. And at the end of the day, it has some of them, they sit down and say, let them kill out each other.
Yeah.
But
That's the problem.
if you really if your focus is really making the place better,
Then no focus
then
is that.
you're supposed to be interested.
But
Yeah,
who
what I
focus
saying?
is that?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
focus is that?
No, but that's the problem.
Yeah, well, that's the problem then. Yeah, what I saying? The ministry of security can get in that. All right. Whoever want to book these artists, all you have to work through we. All you book them, we go be involved, make sure they reach the venue safe, make sure they reach back home safe, and put other things into play. Okay, you can't sing this, you can't sing that, but we understand your fans, so you can still get to come and perform for your fans. Them thing will change.
No, but it's a real thing fire because like be real Naldo,
Yeah.
Jamaican artists, hip hop artists, all of them. You feel Massacre could just show up on a show in Tivoli Gardens. He not even doing that. Massacre them taking international shows or shows like Sumfest and all these things. You ever see Popcorn just in some random hood performing on a stage? Them not on that because the same problem we have here, they have there. That's why you wouldn't see. That's why when 50 was in the prime, you wouldn't see 50 in Queens, New York, performing in some mad hole because they would have shoot 52.
Yeah.
So all these artists that come from the streets have one thing: men want to kill you. That's how the thing go. Gang life is part of every country. And when you're an artist that come from the gang life, you need police escort, you need proper security.
Facts.
That is why these men are alive. Not because nobody don't want to kill them, but because they have a structure, whether it be the record
Can't kill
label.
them.
We don't have record labels, so probably our record labels, as Fire say, could be people in higher positions. Because we just a country of 1.4 million. So we don't expect to have the same infrastructure of America. But we have leaders. We have people like Marshall Montano. We have people like Bungie Garlin. We have people who have the ability and the access to really put structure around the industry. Stop looking at it as K-Man cannot go to a radio interview. K-Man could go to a radio interview, but he needs a proper security. He needs somebody with a licensed firearm around him. Like how these other artists around the world program their own self. No big Kamala cannot walk through Beaton by herself. And she not killing nobody.
Nah.
Gary Griffith cannot walk through Lavantil by himself. And he not brother, understand the point I'm trying to make. Once you are a powerful person, you cannot go anywhere by yourself. Kes get robbed on the avenue. Kes sing in Trinidad. Let me be real. Chinese laundry get bullet. 5-star kill get bullet. Blazer Dan get bullet. Why we not speaking about these things in a negative manner?
No, because the thing is, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people knew why they got shot. Or what's wrong it.
And
but
life is life.
Nobody
Trinidad is a bad man place.
The difference
Plenty of the Trinidad artists now low. It's not no gangster. You know. That was always tell you. Men from the outside, but that's why I here to tell all you. We can't just be stuck on ignorance.
But
and just because we think something, we just run it with that.
But
them is not no gangster.
That's how life is lived all the time.
No, but I know, but that's why I here to tell all you.
But and I
the
told you,
killings
KG.
that all you're seeing in Trinidad and Tobago, not every killing is affiliated with 6 and 7. All you come out all your head. That is a social media narrative. People killing people, come man selling man car and a shit car, and man getting bullet become man scamming people. People dying in Trinidad because of all different reasons. But we like to pin this thing because we love the narrative that K-Man is so dangerous.
By part of the
because
agenda
we
to
know
stop the
about
thing.
some men who shoot behind him and he does sing little bad man song. So we're trying to create this narrative. But the reality is these youths doing what all other artists does do. 50 Cent and them make the entrance into the game, dissing people.
The kind of money artists can bring in the country, boy. The kind of money.
No, we need to stop.
I don't think we understand.
Are you know right now, look, when reggae music was now on the up, Bob Marley and these fellas, you know the system was running from that too. And then fellas was singing about Jah.
No, but Bob Marley was singing, they were also singing revolutionary.
Right, well, at the same, they wasn't
pushback
singing
against
Batman
government.
music, and yet still the pushback was still there, and labels and all these different things didn't want to deal with them because why? The product at the ghetto, and once it's a product at the ghetto, it has come with certain things. Bob Marley gets shoot too. And had to keep gunmen around him, had to move out of Jamaica and go to the UK. Because why? He was so influential in the ghetto. A lot of these men wanted to kill him.
And I don't want to seem like a narcissist.
So the reality is, when you're a product of the ghetto, is either you get out or you get bullet.
And I was a product of the ghetto.
And the problem that we Trinidad artists having is they need somebody to just help them to get out.
And that's something I tell you before. And I told you, I said, KG, you might be the person.
Look, Swanee, get out. He happy. I talked to my dog the other day on the phone. If I see him clean, he nice. He said he nothing. He look over his shoulder because he got opportunity to leave the shithole. Them men want to leave the shithole too. Who can't get out? What is it then for them?
Well, boy, at least the artists, the younger artists, could watch and learn.
And I not promoting gunman thing. People feel like when I talk on these topics, I promoting the gunman thing now. No, I see how other artists do it. As in, there was products of the ghetto. They were singing badman music, and I see structures come around them, like Movado and all these people who sing about the gully and all these different things, and higher heads and higher powers help them up and help to pull them out of that hole, so now they could broaden the wings and work with all different people. I just want to see that. I don't want people to just stick on the topic of them fellas and them gangster.
So, but the thing is, here's my thing, right?
Help them.
Yeah, but my thing is, getting vexed with the people who feel how they feel, right? Or
no, I not vex with them,
but because some people would feel attacked with that. If you understand what I'm saying, some people feel like because at the end of the day, fair to go anywhere, you gotta hear both sides. You gotta hear both sides.
Whoever wanna feel,
right,
bro.
And I tell you, we can't adopt that mentality.
Because I can't force a man. I can't force a man to be real.
You can't force it, you could show people a different life.
KG is a man, he understands the process of an artist. He's an artist himself.
Yeah.
He produces something too.
Everything
so he understands the process, right? What happening now with the Trinidad genre that born out of Trinidad, they're weaponizing it. Right? They have an agenda to do that.
Yeah.
It's easy to do that to stifle the youths.
Because you know that other artists rightly that?
Yeah, big Trinidad artists.
It's a men who not pushing gang thing.
No, I want to ask a question.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm not the only case.
No, wait, that's not. I want to ask a question.
Yeah.
If you look around throughout Trinidad and Tobago today, there's not many or plenty opportunities for our youth. Right now they're starting to do all kind of other things involved with the ticketing and the seatbelt thing and camera doing this and doing that. How much programs or how much things you're seeing develop for the youth now?
No, but if I had to ask that same question, you say that. If Naldo and Summer, I know we had this conversation when the PNM was in power, right? What are the opportunities for the youth right now? Take aside going to school and getting a
before you answer, I know about some opportunities that come in.
Right,
but you could go ahead now.
No, so and I said this the last time.
And there's not maybe I'm biased. I just asking.
No, listen. I think there are things that was in place since the PNM was there.
Right.
There are things that are in place now still. However, I think the marketing for those things are horrible. I think because they still have a lot of these little programs. They still have like I know a group in Borneo. And they would post different things in the group, but they had to be in the group obviously to be in there, right?
Yeah.
And they would see they're giving a class on, they have a 6-week class on here just saying that's free. That the government would have paid for. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They give a class in videography and photography free. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now it's just they come and try to pick up from there, right? So the thing is they have things, but the marketing is poor.
Yeah.
And it's because in Trinidad and Tobago, ever since we became an independent country, we have always had this look something. Begin all this something. And not making sure that it is everybody gets it. It's well utilized, it's well managed. Make sure and see the process.
Right.
Through.
So I'll cut more of that's not right. What I'm saying is right. So these things are there. We know about these things, white tap and all these other things that just give youths opportunities, right? But everybody can't run blocks. All them girls and them can't do here. Everybody can't fill up garbage, right? If it is these youths and them could come out here and create opportunities for themselves. Why it is the systems that already exist can manipulate themselves to support the youth to creating things like streaming, this Trinidad genre that they have. Help them to organize these things that are lucrative because we see them making money off of it. Help them to organize these things in such a manner that, you know what I mean, it could be substantial.
Because
you know what I mean?
Do they really want to help you?
No, you make a point just now, the KG, you make a point just now that you say Trinidad had to go up the Caribbean and take over genres and things. So it seems as though
Can I be right now, though? Right.
When you look at electronic cars, the stifle that too, you know, because gas cars making money. So if you have all these artists who are already there making money and filling up space, to have the Trinidad thing to come in and to grow, to move out some people.
No, also hear this too, right?
It's for gas cars to park up.
Yeah, but I'll be real.
Money
right?
involved. People will lose.
I'll be real, right? Like be very honest here. The programs that they just bring out, right? Like these programs, who is it targeted towards?
Black youth.
The ghetto youth, right? Right. Crime and killings and murders and all these different things. Who is that targeted towards?
Black youth.
Right. So if what Naldo is saying is true, as in they do not want to deal with these artists because men could kill them, you don't want them same men to come to your programs and change their life and probably do a trade. That is not what you want out of these
No, but this
programs.
is what I'm saying. Listen.
So why you dealing with them in the White Tech building, but you can't deal with them in another building?
No, because
I know real criminals who's go White Tapping. Bad men who doing robbery in the night and thing, but they want a trade because they want a better life. A lot of these youths now, Lou, want a better life.
I'm not saying no, you know, and I feel I don't
Nobody-
know if I
most people don't want to
them,
do
you know,
crime.
But I think what
Now
I'm
you're
trying-
fighting
I'm trying
them.
to-
I
I'm
know
trying
you're
to build the
fighting
bridge.
them.
I'm trying to build
But
the
I'm
bridge.
just telling you, it's not that difficult.
And I listen.
I don't think that is what they're studying.
It takes people having the will to do certain things at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying?
And what does bring will?
Love
Force.
Intent.
Intent
intent.
and
and vision.
when the last boy dog boy, I would say Patrick Manning was the last person I see who had real will to do things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make change,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of them there and they're doing things to just do it. To say it's like checking our box.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
Right?
No
Yeah,
passion
we do
or
that.
anything.
We do that. And what was the outcome? How many lives it changed? How many? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is what we need. And
Yeah.
my thing is, listen, I think, because I believe we in charge of our destinies, right? It's our people out there and wherever the case may be. And I think if we come together and we try, and I tell KG this for one. In the early time me watching KG, I used to be like, but this fella's a hypocrite because he producing all them songs, man killing people, but he wants to talk about love and peace.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then now he sit down with Orlando, October, and Orlando ask him something, and he say, boy, my regret is seeing when, you know, this
When it
music reach
change.
certain
Yeah, when it
places,
change, yeah.
and certain people vibe change, the country change, or whatever the
Right,
case may be, things in
yeah.
the country change. And I like, wait, boy, this man a heart, right? When I tell you this too, it came on, when I watched the interview, it came on, and Christmas List was asking each other, was the favorite song. And when they started to sing the song, came on head dip. And it dipped because he had heart too.
Of
But at
course.
the end of the day, I say no and I watching that. I say no and I interpreting that. But as we were talking earlier on, when somebody put something in their mind about somebody,
Yeah.
so plenty
Hard
times
to
they don't
rebut.
want to change.
Hard to
But
rebut.
now, it's like what you say there, right? When you say, when Christmas has asked the question and came and dippy head because he's human, right?
Yeah.
And he have feelings, right?
Yeah.
That is why I always say, that is why I'm so passionate about this topic. And people who don't know these youth men personally and thing, they might be watching these podcasts and being like, okay, just promote this shit. You know, that kind of way, but I know them. I know the heart. You know, a lot of them get sucked into the life. You know, it's a difficult situation, you know, and I also know a lot of them really want to do better. But like K-Man in the interview that we did, he said that he wanted to sing all the time, but he was afraid to sing because he brethren and them would have watch him like a cat. And that is so real. Because I remember growing up in a neighborhood where I would be around friends, you know, because these are the men I grew up with, and I would want to do something positive, and men would laugh at me, and I would be like, who create this culture, boy? Like, when was it cool to be dumb? When was it cool to be
Follower.
correct? And so I understand that why Swanee had to fly to really broaden his wings, because if he did stay around certain people, he would have just have to go with the flow. A man say, boy, if you singing too much girl song, boy, sing some for we now, boy. And you watching these men as the men who have your back, and they're the only men you know, they're the men you grow with, they're the only network you
You
have.
gotta be strong out there.
You know, so that's why I see it so important that we stop judging the youth them and really make an effort to help the youth them, because I'm telling all you, a lot of them want to change.
Yeah.
Understood.
Nobody want to give up anymore.
A lot
go
of
out there
them
to do
want a
crime.
better life. Look when Cayman went France the other day.
Risk
I
the
sure
life.
you see that.
Yeah,
The
I
dog
see
in
that.
France. You see how innocent he looking in France.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the St. Paul energy like it leave it,
It
buddy.
gone. Mhm.
Because why? Like all them begging for
Get a spready wing.
change, but they're so stuck in the loop.
Yeah, in that bubble.
It's nearly impossible. Thank God that I was raised by, a good home. Big up granny. Big up my mother, big up my father, big up my sister. Big up my neighbors, the
Community.
older ones who was when I was going down the wrong road, they come and they tell me, bro, I know you. Like I had that support. I could say that. A lot of them don't.
KG, you know what I always say, bro?
Yeah,
Huh?
4 minutes are up.
You know what I always say?
We have 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So let me just,
You know what I always say, KG?
Yeah.
Just elaborate real quick on your point there.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm not affiliated with no gang, or no gangs, right? I just go all over my country. I love my country. Who know me know that. And I just go any place. And when I go in these different hoods and see the different people and thing, I'll be seeing the same people in the road.
Yeah.
It's the same youth man with a little chain, running he little tunes for whoever, if it's from his side, and he doing he thing. And when I go on the next side or the next side, it's the same youth man I see in by
Everybody's
the
the same.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. I see myself too.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know what I mean? I see my own self too, as somebody who I can relate to.
They come
And when
kill
them watch
your
me,
own self.
many times them watch me, them don't know me from nowhere. And them talking to me like me and them, like it have a link, a spiritual kind of link there, boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that I could understand where KG coming from in terms of help them. Because nobody really choosing to be the villain by
But
dog,
like be
boy.
real, like be
The-
really
the
that.
last thing I
like
gonna
be
say.
real, that's all. Before
Yeah.
like be real, I is one of the only people in Trinidad who does go on all sides.
Yeah.
And deal with them Cayman does link with me, Swania's link with me, Med's link with me. But the only reason them does give me that blight is because them does look them appreciate my energy.
Yeah.
Them just look at me like a big brother.
And would
And
like to be
appreciate
like that
culture.
too, I
About
sure.
them.
They
Yeah.
appreciate
Somebody-
culture too. But the
Yeah.
last thing I go say is,
yeah, wrap it up now, man.
if you're willing, you will find a way.
yeah,
That is all I go say now.
yeah.
If
Naldo,
we willing
turn it
to make a
up.
positive difference, we'll
that is,
find a way.
yeah, so that is, I am basically on the same note. Listen, I think we need to find a way.
Yeah.
I think we need to find a way to bridge the gaps to because a lot of people fear what they don't understand.
Definitely.
And we backing at the people for not understanding.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't help.
No.
So
But that's why these conversations are very important.
yeah.
Yeah.
But fellas, all in all, tonight was a wonderful conversation.
marathon.
It
I must
was.
say.
How long we talking
I
now?
must say,
3
about
hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Jesus.
How long,
Christ.
Tiny?
Yeah.
Chinese and all lost.
3 hours. 3 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a wonderful one. I feel it. A lot of great perspectives. Fireball, big up yourself all the time.
Thanks for
Fire,
having me
yeah,
here,
man.
man.
Easy
You
fire.
know?
Randall and Chinese behind the camera, all big up on himself, man.
Yeah. The thing go. And we could do our next one soon.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Trinidad full of bacchanal, so
Must have something to talk
we
about.
got to come back and touch it up again.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
So you don't know, and that is it.
Respect.
Wah, wah, wah.